Jim Jefferies made the walkover.
Yes.
We got Dana White calling in a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Of course, the dude that runs the UFC. He's always a fine guest on our show.
Quite volatile.
And also, yes, Jason Ellis will be on our show today through the ISDN lines because he lives in L.A. Jason Ellis is a relatively newer radio show host.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Blatter and Rob Cross turned me on to this guy, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. They're like, no, really, give this Jason Ellis a shot because we want to maybe have him play on your channel a little bit. I'm like, whatever. That guy, send me some shows. I was all annoyed. All right. And I can't get enough of this guy, to make a long story short. He does afternoons on Faction, I do believe.
Faction.
Yeah. And he's great. I love him. Mm-hmm. And I don't like many radio shows whatsoever.
Well, I'm sure the feeling's quite mutual.
With what?
Many radio shows don't like us.
Well, that's fine. Trust me, it works our way. It doesn't work the other way. There's a lot of horrible radio out there. And it's very rare that I'm turned on to a new radio show, but this Jason Ellis, he has something going on. So we're going to talk to him today, and I think he's going to start doing like a best of show, or they're going to give us like a best of show that we're going to start running on 202 on the weekend. So we're very excited to talk to him in about 15 or 20 minutes. He's got a great little story, too. He decided, I think he's in his like mid to late 30s, he decided to pick up MMA.
Right, is that a disease or?
Yeah, he's just jumped in a wheelchair. Figured he'd
UFC.
Try it out.
UFC stuff.
I know UFC, the Ultimate Fighting people.
Yeah,
but they call it MMA.
What's MMA? What does that stand for?
Mixed martial arts.
Yeah,
mixed martial arts.
Yeah, because that's it used to be Ultimate Fighting. They would call it that and stuff, and then this. It's gone by many different names.
Right.
The original one was pretty cool. I always dug that because it was just stomping people. You could take your elbow and just jam it in their face and keep going. The refs barely even. They're like, is he dead?
There were really no rules.
He's on the brink. I'm hearing a death rattle. I guess we'll peel him off of him.
You can't fish, hook, or eye gouge, right? That's the only two rules, isn't it?
I think
they got a few more rules in finally.
Yeah, they got rules in.
Open it up to a bigger audience.
You know what it was? It wasn't even so much a bigger audience. They couldn't fight anywhere. Right. They weren't allowed to fight anywhere because this was like savagery, like gladiator stuff.
Hence opening it up to a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Because you could do that crap in your basement, but how are you going to get like a TV deal?
Yeah, true.
So
not only that, could anyone get properly injured, like brain damage? Or
yeah. Some people got really
elbows
fucked
to the
up.
Head.
You'd see
until the guy was out cold.
Teeth and blood and like cartilage, and just shit was in the middle of the fucking ring.
I don't know why anyone would ever do it.
I don't know, do it, but watch it. It was really cool to watch.
Tremendous. The early UFC fights. I remember from like 10 years ago at least, when it was just kind of getting off the ground. I remember watching one of the first pay-per-views, and at that time it wasn't mixed martial arts. It was just style versus style.
Right.
And I saw some judo guy or some Jeet Kune Do or whatever just kick the fucking teeth out of like some sumo guy who's, he's just like stomping his fucking legs. And this
throwing rice around and shit.
This fucking guy just flew at him. Within 15 seconds, the match was over, and I swear, we were taping it. We rewound the tape 5 times to where you could see a tooth fucking fly out of this guy's mouth.
You know what it was like? It was like fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yes, exactly.
It was like Mortal Kombat. You get like the big fat guy, and he's fighting a guy that like throws Street Fighter. He's throwing fire out of his hands and shit. And like it was really like that. And then they changed it. But you're right, it was different styles. You'd have a wrestler and real wrestler going against a boxer. Now you got to kind of know everything.
It was too one-sided, so now it's the whole mix.
I liked it when it was
hold on. We're into a great little rap here, but everyone is losing their minds over your fucking mic.
Yeah, my mic sucks today because our processor is broken.
Mars, what's going on?
Can't you just move to
People are not happy. Ant's mic sounds like shit. Ant's mic sounds like shit. Please fix
If I move to another mic,
Ant's mic sounds funny.
It sounds all right to me.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
Is it tinny?
It sounds different. It sounds tinny.
It sounds fine.
That is a little better. That is a little better, at least to me.
How's that?
Hopefully it's better to... That's a little better.
It's just he's
good rap.
That actually sounds a little better, but I was kind of getting used to the tin can and string sound. That was really nice. That was good.
Does that sound better?
Let me see.
People out there.
Sounds like a cat pissed on Ant's mic. His mic sounds fine. All right, let's see what the third choice is. Anything? It's fine.
All right, maybe
check
that
1, 2. Someone wrote.
He sounds good.
Someone
Okay.
wrote check 1 2.
Yes, they want me to read check 1 2.
Check.
All right.
Let's talk about the gold mining town in Australia with all the
Kalgoorlie.
hookers.
Kalgoorlie.
So they got a lot of money coming into that little area. So
Very, very rich people who work in a hole for a couple of weeks, and they rear their little heads outside. And every bar you go into there, every bar is all the bartenders are topless, because it's like a bar with like 90 men just standing around. These are real men. These are gold
Miners.
mining men.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I went there years and years ago and fucked a girl who was when I first started doing it, and fucked a girl who was like the only hot looking girl there, and it was like everyone in the town found out, like, fuck, you got Jennifer. Oh shit, he sweeps in here. I've been bringing her chunks of gold all month.
Chunks of gold, yeah. That's gold mining town.
I have a funny story.
fucking have a
We were
gold mining
driving
town?
to Kalgoorlie from Perth. Now, it's about a, I don't know, 12-hour drive or something.
Everything's a 12-hour drive in Australia.
It's a really long fucking drive. And so we're driving out there, and we hired a car, I think, because we were just young comics without cash or whatever. No, we had one of the guys that owned a car. And we're driving along, and I fucking smash into an emu, right? And
Holy shit.
And I fuck this animal up, right? He just, with a bird trying to fucking, this is the time you try to fly away, you useless prick, right? And just sitting there, but the car, he fucked the radiator up, and all
Of
the
course,
water went
yeah,
out of the
yeah.
radiator, and I had to smash the bird's head in with a rock because it wouldn't shut up.
fucking
And we're in the
caveman shit
we're
you
in
gotta
the-
pull.
We're in the middle of the desert. I'm trying to use that, this is humane type of thing, but I crushed a bird that was 5 foot tall in the head with a rock. Right, so we're all sitting there, but strangely enough, on these roads, they still give you a phone signal, even though you're in the desert. They put towers everywhere, so
Oh,
you
yeah?
can still ring people if you're in trouble.
Yeah, because you probably get in a lot of trouble there.
Every comic knows a cunt who's like some guy who just really wants to hang out with the other comics, and he's not a very good comic, but he's always at the club and he's always trying to get in, you know. And there's this one bloke there who in Perth, there was this guy, right? So we go, well, we got to make the gig. If we get someone to drive now, they'll be 3 hours away. If they get to us in time, we'll still make the gig, you know? So we phone this guy, because he's the only douchebag we know who will just get his car and just drive out in the desert for 12 hours for an open spot, right? So we're sitting on this car with a dead bird with a rock on its head, with water coming out of the front of the engine in the middle of the desert. We ring this guy up, and so we wait 4 hours for him to come. 3 hours for the driver and an hour for him to get ready or whatever he has to do, right? So we're sitting there, and then we can see his car 2 miles away. We can see it, like right, little speck in the desert, and it's coming closer and closer. And then I can see a fucking great big red kangaroo about about half a mile away hopping, and I can watch it. I can see this accident 10 minutes before it happens. I'm just like, oh, here we go. And then a mile away from us, boom, the kangaroo's fucking dead. We walked down the road, his car was all right, it was still drivable, it was all fucked up on the right front. Kangaroo with a broken leg.
You guys
Lucky
hate
you.
kangaroos, right?
Well, I don't mind kangaroos.
Those are the ones that are kind of like rats, right?
Yeah,
we look at them like, wow, a kangaroo.
They're vermins. You can kill kangaroos. There's a plague of the things. We used to box them back in the 1940s.
Yeah, I heard about that.
There's footage
That
of
sounds
it.
fascinating.
You can probably YouTube some footage of a kangaroo getting its head punched in.
Yeah.
They go to carnivals in the country and they go, who thinks they can beat the kangaroo? Come on, rally up, rally up. And they get this 6'4" kangaroo, and they put fucking boxing gloves on its little fist, and they're natural boxers. I know, right? And so what they do is they get another bloke in, and he'd start punching the shit out of the kangaroo with his little tiny head and just smacking it. And the thing is, you have to knock the kangaroo down to be able to win the fight.
Jesus.
But with the tails and the big feet, they're like fucking tripods. these things were concussed on their feet. Just they're like flopping around. Like
Knocked out, but he's still standing.
They wanted to fall over. If they could have fallen over, they would have.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
If the kangaroo wants to win, it just rears up on its tail and kicks the shit out of you across
Yeah.
the ring, and that guy's dead. Right?
Yeah, they got like claws on those feet where they could just rip Your fucking intestines out like a velociraptor.
But my old man said, "Oh yeah, we used to watch kangaroos being punched. Oh, it was all in good fun."
I couldn't imagine punching him in his little head, though. It would seem so sad.
These aren't little kangaroos. These are big reds. These are like big 6 foot tall buggers.
Yeah.
But
They're called big reds.
They're not like big reds. They used to have dinosaur kangaroos back, like, before my days.
Yeah,
there was,
well,
there was
I would
big
assume.
12-footers ones, yeah.
Holy shit.
Which is only, because you always think Tyrannosaurus Rexes, they're only like, I don't know if someone probably Google it or something, but Tyrannosaurus Rex was only like 12 foot or something.
Yeah, when you see like
always think they're 50
skeletons
foot.
of them,
Yeah.
or in the movies they're giant.
They're giant. We think that they're humongous. But
Yeah,
they're
they'll still bite the shit out of you.
you don't start picking
It's
on
only
them.
12 feet high with fucking giant teeth and fucking nothing.
Oh my god, that is fucking funny. Hey, speaking of animals, you were telling me just before we started about Cat Guy. Cat on the head
Cat
guy.
on the head, man. There's a guy.
That guy is an asshole.
There's a guy
I had a
in
run-in with that
New York
dope.
who has a cat on his head.
Right.
And the cat sits upright on its head.
Yeah.
Like, what type of freakish fucking training did he have to work this cat into doing? And he walks around. I think he's got a cane as well. He walks around because I think his spine's starting to get curved from the weight of the cat on his head.
Yeah, it's a big cat.
It's a big,
and it
big
just
ass
sits on
fucking
this
cat.
guy's head and doesn't and has no problem with it. And the guy walks around Manhattan.
And he just rocks around Manhattan. And when you see a guy with a cat on the head, the natural response from another human is to go, "Hey, you got a cat on your head."
the cat on your head.
Yeah, what's with your cat on your head? And then he'll ask for money because you've noticed the fact that he has a cat on his head. It's like walking around with your dick out, right? And then someone going, "Your dick's out. Well, pay me.
Right.
You've had a good show." Like, am I in trouble for noticing the phenomenon of a man with a cat on their head? I'm allowed to notice it.
But he's an asshole about it because we had a run-in with the guy, and my girl's like, naturally, we happen to have a camera. Like, oh, I want to take a picture, and right away, that'll be $10 to take a picture of the cat on my head.
Yeah.
All angry and stuff.
You.
I'll just go
That's
to the
him right
internet.
there. That's the dude.
There he is, guy with a cat on his head.
He's an asshole. This
He
guy.
looks like a real fucking obnoxious cunt.
He looks a bit
Because
like
it starts
Phil
off all
Spector.
nice. You know, the people that walk around with a bird on their shoulder or they carry a python.
they're mostly
They're not looking for
quirky.
money. They're like, oh, yeah, take a picture with me and my dumb pet.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll throw them a few bucks like, oh, that was cool, thanks. Not this guy. Right away with the, putting his hand out
dude,
for money.
Here it is. Just get a fucking Roddy that hates cats.
Right.
And then just let the leash go. And watch it bite this guy's whole head off.
I'm going to walk up and
Cat all.
slap him in the head with a fish.
Where'd you see him?
Yeah.
I saw him at the front of Caroline's. He was just standing at the front. Just
He's usually up a little more uptown.
Or just throw catnip in the cat's face so it starts clawing at his forehead.
Right.
Yeah.
He looks like a, what is he?
He's got
like
fleas.
Redbeard
You know
the
he's got
pirate.
fleas.
Everyone has their thing where they're trying to make money in this town. It's
I
crazy.
used to have a cat, right?
That naked cowboy, you've run into him if you're
I haven't
playing
seen him yet. I just saw him on the cover
I
of the
hate
thing.
that fucking
Times
guy.
Square.
I don't know.
He's
but
out there in the middle of winter,
I don't
too.
mind eccentric people. I just hate when you're eccentric and you've designed an outfit.
That's what
Because
he's done.
real eccentric people, I've met eccentric people. We know eccentric comics, right? Real fucking quirky people,
Right.
Who go home and occasionally smear shit on their body and don't know why, right? Those are
Yeah.
eccentrics, but not a guy that goes, "I'm going to be a naked cowboy for money." That's not eccentric. That's just you're a bad businessman.
He found a gimmick.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a good businessman. I don't like the gimmick at all, but this guy makes a fucking fortune.
Does he really?
He makes a fortune.
Yeah.
I saw him once. I was going
Well
into
into
the
six figures.
I was going to the
Oh, yeah.
Javits Center, so I went and parked in the parking lot across the street, and that's apparently where he parks. And he comes up. His wife is also in on some fucking
naked
gimmick.
cowgirl.
She does the naked cowgirl.
They
It's his
attempted
fucking
the
wife.
naked cowgirl thing.
And they both were coming back to their vehicle, which was like a brand new fucking Range Rover. They get it. They fucking put their clothes on. They hop in. They were like, "Hey, take it easy." I can back out in a brand new Range Rover, and off they go.
So what happens with him in the tax department?
I don't know. It's a cash business. By the way, he keeps it in his boots. He puts cash in his fucking boots, and then occasionally, I guess he goes to the bank.
I'm gonna
and
mug
makes
that
deposits.
I was going to say, so
bastard.
for all those people out there that are, falling on tough times,
You want to rob the naked cowboy? I guess he
the
keeps
left-
him in his boots or
it's the
something.
left boot.
He wouldn't be
know
a
how-
hard guy to mug, would he?
I would think,
Give me
yeah.
everything you got.
You know where it is. He's fucking naked. It's in his boots. And then I guess he's got to stop off at the bank every so often and drop the cash off.
And he's not even a naked cowboy. He's wearing underwear.
He wanted to be naked. They wouldn't allow it. And then he put on one pair of underwear, and they still wouldn't allow it because the outside of his dick was
Was it like a G-string or something? Was it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So now he's got 2 or 3 pairs of underwear.
He's got to
keep
wear
it all
3
packed
pairs of
down.
underwear so you can't see the outline of his dick.
And does he sing songs or anything? Does he do a performance
sings
for you?
little songs. But most people, these rube tourists, just want to take pictures with him in Times Square so they could go back home and go, look, here's me with the naked cowboy. No, it's really a naked guy that stands there. And
They think these dopey women that come from the Midwest, they think he's hot, like they also think Fabio or Fabio or whatever the fuck his name is.
Or Michael
that
Bolton.
Fabio,
Oh, he's just the greatest.
he's amazing.
He's a man's man.
A man's man.
He has got a
Please.
nice physique.
We're going to take a quick break.
Stay
Jim
in shape.
Jefferies
That's
in
like his
studio.
job, I guess, keeping in shape.
You
Jason
get a
Ellis.
naked cowboy with a cat on its head, then you got a fucking
No,
business.
now you got
Big beer gut.
a gig, sure. Jason Ellis is going to be on our show next. We're going to talk to him for a few minutes. He's going to start up on the virus, I think, this weekend. We're going to give him a couple hours to show everybody what he's all about. We'll talk to him next. So we're proud that we made the latest Johnny K Plus 8 article.
Couldn't be prouder.
Where's Jason Ellis? He doesn't talk about Johnny K Plus 8 on his radio show, does he? Hey, Jason.
I've never heard of the bitch. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show. We got in studio Jim Jefferies, who's from Australia.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, God, I feel like I'm talking to my mum right now. What the fuck's going on here?
You moved out of Australia
How's
when
it
you were
going?
14 years old. You have a thicker accent than me, you bastard. How does that
I
work?
left when I was 17, and I'm talking to you like me and you, but then I'll go back to Opie and Anthony so that the world can understand me.
Yeah, it is bizarre. It's
We,
like
we just said things then to each other that you wouldn't even know. There was
No,
little
no.
subplots. There was.
I know.
I feel like
I asked him on a date, and he said, "Go fuck yourself."
It's a secret language. That
I feel like I got Jim Jefferies' clone on the phone.
we just think it's an accent, but
I
it
know,
is a
this is
secret
bizarre.
language.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an echo going on or something.
Chicks dig it though, man. This voice.
They do dig it.
Oh,
it's
you
ridiculous
slap
how
it
much they
on.
want to bone you.
This-
You know what else? They
Oh, go ahead.
Always the way.
I heard you talking about kangaroos, and I realized that you can just say anything you want if you're Australian in America, and everybody believes it.
Oh, they don't even
oh,
exist.
yeah, dinosaur kangaroos, they go like
It's
They're
true.
about fucking
There
20
there
feet high.
was dinosaur kangaroos.
Oh, no, yeah, my mum's got one in her backyard. Everybody's
We do. We just eat that shit up. Really? He said it with that accent. It's got to be true.
I am
It's
partial
true.
to
Did
lying.
you know that AC/DC's lyrics came from a dinosaur kangaroo?
It was red,
Sure,
giant.
they have one. They still have one.
12 feet tall. Yeah, we just believe it because it sounds Australian.
Oh,
I've
come
told
on.
a story. Well, I told a story about drop bears where they were like feral koala bears, and they would drop out of trees on your face and maul people's faces.
My dad used to say the drop bears. That was a myth.
If you,
to our
drop
parents.
bears, if you weren't strong enough, they could actually kill you. Like if you couldn't get them off your face in time, they might slash your jugular or something. And
Wow.
that story came back to me drunk at a bar like 10 years later. Do you know about drop bears?
No, my dad
the
told us
fuck are
about
you
drop
talking about,
bears.
you idiot?
That's,
I
that's
made
a
it up.
standard thing, drop bears.
Really?
My father would tell us about drop bears, so we'd look up at trees and
They
shit.
sound like cute, fuzzy head crabs from Half-Life.
No,
You know
just-
they're actually really terrifying.
Are they? Yeah. Well,
In the wild, they're real. I smoke pot with a bunch of dudes. That sounds gay, but I didn't
Well,
bang
it's
any
pot,
of them.
it's
But I
not
was
like
in the
a-
bushes.
Smoking
I was in
pot,
the
how
bushes.
gay of you.
sucking dick with a bunch of dudes. That sounds gay. Smoking pot. Nah, we'll give it to you.
Well, let's
I was
just slide.
14.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a crazy noise in the bushes because we were in the dark because we were smoking pot and we were underage and we didn't want to get caught. I think I was at fucking school camp. You know what? I was fucking dudes. It is gay. So anyway, there was like a and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like we're in the, you know, I mean, it's the outback. I know you're Americans and you guys would be way more terrified, but believe it or not, I'm not Mick Dundee and I get scared when I hear monster voices at nighttime in the bushes as well. So I was like, the fuck is that? And everyone's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm out of here. And then in the next day, I heard the same noise with the sun out, and there's a fucking koala. Little fucking bushy
Really?
thing.
Making that kind of noise?
Where
And
are
if you
you
grabbed
from?
one off a tree, he would maul you.
They're
I'm
that
from Melbourne,
fucking,
mate.
like, vicious?
No,
Yeah.
well, you can hold them in
They're-
koala parks. I don't think you can grab them in the
Yeah, but
wild.
you can hold,
Yeah, and you can
hold
pet
fucking,
sharks
you,
in a fucking aquarium.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I've-
right. You can pat tigers and fucking baboons
Yeah.
and shit. It's not the real shit. Not the
No,
real
you
thing.
can't- you can't go near
They're
chimps.
pussified ones.
Yeah, try petting a fucking chimpanzee from that lady's house.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Exactly.
If
It's
they
the same
work out
thing as
so
like,
well.
you know, they're like animals in the zoo are like entertainment of animals.
Yeah.
They're just pussies.
They've just been beaten down, and they're like,
they're on
fucking-
Xanax and stuff.
Yeah.
Seacrest tigers.
Yeah, they feed them Xanax and keep them mellow so you can
They're like,
get your picture
show me your dick.
taken and
Not
fucking
real.
pet them and shit. We should have spread out the
I'll bang you in the
Australians.
ass.
Why I like this.
Right.
We should have spread you Australians out a little
Right,
bit.
it's
Even
just-
though Jason Ellis
there's
is
just-
in America a
there's
long
just too
time.
much Australian.
Now it happens when you get two of them together.
Yeah,
Fucking what happens? Over
There's Aboriginals running away as we speak.
Hey, Jason, Steve Blatter and Rob Cross turned me on to your radio show. They're like, you really got to check out this Jason Ellis. And I hate radio, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even know why I do it, because for the most part, I hate every radio show. There's a...
You want the fame and the power, don't you?
money, an apartment, a hot wife.
Right.
Keep naming a few
good
things.
point. Good point.
Why do I do
But
it?
there's a handful of shows I do enjoy, and I told Blatter and Rob, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But they finally said, come on, just give it a shot. And I really like what you're doing. Absolutely. And we figured we'd try to throw some of your stuff on our channel.
Yeah, well, somebody just told me that the other day, and I was like, well, fucking hurry up and put it on there then, so everybody can hear it.
Well, what happened was we were supposed to do this last week, but you went and had your wife had another kid, right?
Yeah, humongous baby out of her vagina. The doctor had to cut her vagina in front of me. I watched the scissors go into the beef and cut it open. I don't want to bang her. She's not listening right now.
It was a drop baby. It dropped out on his head and started mauling the doctor.
I always find that
You know
funny.
what? He came out the same size as a fucking koala. He's a beast. He came out humongous.
When my brother had his kid, his wife had the baby. Same thing. They cut the cunt open. The baby falls out, right?
Yeah.
And then the
you know,
doctor goes,
Australians are the only people that can say cunt correctly.
"Oh, you cunt."
Yeah.
It's not offensive if we say it. When you say it, it's like, whoa, dude,
No.
is it really
We say
possible?
it, the chicks fucking punch us and leave the house immediately. You guys saying it's like, it's so endearing, fuck me.
Yeah.
But they cut
No, my
the
best friends are cunts.
baby out, and they go, you're not to have sex with her for 6 weeks. And he's like,
Yeah, don't worry
well,
about that.
yeah, because I was so desperate to fuck that.
Yeah, I was ready.
He said at the end it looked like Apollo Creed's face when he was killed in Rocky IV.
Oh, wow. Thanks a lot for putting that in there. That's cool.
Jason, so your first child, they didn't have to do it, but for his name's Tiger, right? Your son's
Yeah.
name is Tiger for Tiger.
Tiger Lee Ellis. Recognize.
Nice.
Tiger.
And you had to watch this.
It's not
go
named
down.
after that fucking retarded golf player, I can assure you of that. Get a real sport, bitch.
That's got to be pretty fucked up to see that. Live.
My father-in-law was like, hey, man, guess what? Tiger came back to play golf after hurting himself the same day Tiger was born. I'm like, what the fuck would you tell me that for? Fuck golf. Fuck that guy. Useless. What, he injured himself playing golf? Fuck off. Injured yourself smoking a fucking pole, you useless prick. My God. Golf injury. Jesus.
Good point.
I shattered my wrist and had pins in it. And my doctor's like, do you know how many golf players I have in here? And I was like, no. I don't have any. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, figure it out. I'm like, oh, fuck you. Fuck doctors. Fuck golf. Fuck all you mother pussies.
Well, a lot of
break something and fucking live your life, you homo.
People got to understand that Jason Ellis does a lot of the extreme sports. The
Yeah,
the motocross,
extreme.
Mm.
the skateboarding thing. What was the ramp? 70 feet or something?
70-foot drop.
70-foot drop.
70-foot gap into a 30-foot high quarter pipe.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
Stop
jumped from
acting
a...
like you know what he's saying.
Huh?
You just act.
You know what 70 feet is? It's about the same size as a fucking kangaroo, you turkey.
Yeah. I don't have to be a
You're the
skateboarder to understand
Australian,
that. That's
actually.
pretty impressive, Jefferies. Jim Jefferies
pretty
used to skateboard a little bit when he was younger, and he was just telling
didn't we all?
He was just telling a story before he got back on the air that a couple years ago he decided, I'm going to get back on a skateboard, because I used to do this as a kid.
I was at a party and I
That's
thought I'd
smart.
impress some girls. And I went, I'll get on a skate. Couldn't fucking stand on the thing.
No.
I couldn't.
Were you drinking?
Well, yeah, that was it as well. But I used to drink.
Yeah,
no,
that's always a good idea.
But when you were 14, you used to be able to do it. And now as an adult,
It's
I can't.
called an equilibrium.
But it's everything.
You
When you're,
have that.
When you're a kid, you go back to your family home that you grew up in. There was things that you would just jump off and shit like that. And you look at it now,
Kangaroos.
it's retarded. Kangaroos, 20-foot kangaroos.
20
I used to jump
I
off
used to
20-foot
box them
kangaroos.
with my dad in a ring, fooling Americans.
It's called getting older.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah, that is a bitch. I'm running from that as
I'm
fast
sure.
as I can.
Yeah, you really are fucking running, skateboarding away, fighting your way out of it.
Well, I just figured that it's all gonna come to an end soon. You know, I've been a pro skateboarder. It's like another life. I feel like I've already lived a full life because when I turned pro at skateboarding, I was like, there is no other life. Nothing is ever gonna happen after this. This is all I'm ever gonna be. and then I'm going to die. Because, I used to drink and take a lot of drugs. And, I did crack with hookers and stuff. I used to party.
Nice.
But I was like, there's no way I'm going to make it any further than this, so I'm just going to wreck shop, fucking break some bones, bang whores, you know what I mean? Hope I don't get herpes before I get a real hot chick and get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I got older, and then I banged this chick who was really hot, and I dropped a load in her uterus, and then Bob's your uncle, I got a fucking baby on my hands. And it looks like I'm not going to die. And I was like, oh, fuck, now what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah, now you fucked it all up.
Yeah, I did. I fucked the whole game plan. Got fucking shot out my wife's fucking uterus. Is really what happened. But as soon as the first baby came out, I was like, fuck, I got a game plan. I got to get a game plan. I'm like, skateboard. I'm old. New guys coming. I'm not really as passionate about. I love skateboarding, but to compete, it's just annoying. They're all a bunch of fucking bitches. I'm just, he did this. He got these points. Fuck off with your points. I just want to go skate. So I'm over the whole thing. And then thanks to Tony Hawk, I got a chance on the radio, and then I started talking on the radio, and I was like, wow, I'm way better at this than fucking any skateboard shit I've ever done. And you never get hurt. Oh, watch, I'm going to try something new. Fuck everybody. See? Nobody got hurt. I can do it every day, all day.
Yeah, you're well on your way, Jason. And then you decide, you're in your, mid-30s? Because I think you talk about
37.
37. You decide to pick up some MMA crap recently, right?
Yeah.
You had your first fight?
Yeah, my first pro fight, was it a month ago?
Yep.
Yeah, just under a month.
And
I won. I'm undefeated.
Yeah, you knocked the dude out in the first round, right?
No, that was I had an amateur boxing fight about 3 months ago, and I knocked that dude out in 90 seconds, and then this is an MMA fight, which is mixed martial arts. I heard you guys talking about it. It's always been called mixed martial arts. UFC just made it look like Ultimate Fighter because they're the big organization of America.
Yeah, it just kind of...
I'm sure Dana White will correct you when you get him on.
Yes,
we talk to him all the time.
I'm sure it did change, though, over the years, where it used to just be, bury your fucking sharpest bone in your body into some guy's face until he's near death.
No, it's still the same. It's just because we're all fucking pussies, and now everyone's learned how to defend themselves because nobody wants to get fucking hurt, do they? All they're worried about is, I don't want to fucking break anything. Everyone's learned how to do wrestling and jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and boxing. Everyone needs to have every kind of discipline under their belt so that they don't get too hurt. Back in the day, I'm a fucking karate guy, which, just so you know, karate is complete bullshit. If you're a karate guy and you're listening, go fuck yourself. You suck. and you try your spin kicks with your fucking stupid little slippers on, and then somebody gets you on the ground, starts elbowing you in the face, and then everything changes, doesn't it? You look like a fucking idiot. Flapping around, wax on, wax off, you fucking pile of shit. You all suck. But yeah, the only reason everyone got good is because they're all terrified of getting hurt. But back in the day, when there was like the Tank Abbott was good. Do you know who that is?
I remember the name.
He's a big fat racist dude. He's probably not racist, but he just looks like he is. You know, one of those dudes that looks like he hates black people. Like, why are you growing your beard out like that? Where's your fucking Harley Davidson? You're freaking me out.
You just got to assume that he has to be racist with the look he's
You
got
think
going on.
I'm like, dude, if I was black, there's no way I'm going, to 7-Eleven with this guy. I just don't trust him. I'm over
Right.
it. So yeah, that guy was fat. And he would go in there, and his game plan was, I'm going to punch you in the face. Feel free to do the same. That's a game plan. Right?
Sure.
He's a ticket seller. If that guy gets back in the ring, I'm there. He's useless, but fuck, man, I love his game plan.
Hey, Jason, a lot of people calling in. They're excited we're talking to you. Someone, I don't know if this is true, Shane in Georgia, he writes, why did Chuck Liddell hit you, Jason Ellis?
Oh, because I was drunk, and I called him a pussy like 500 times, actually it was 3 times. I can't. I'm having because this is the second last time I drank alcohol. I ended up a lot of things happened that night that I actually ended up thought that I got raped that night.
Oh wow!
Really?
Congratulations!
Thank you. It was an experience. It was an experience. I wasn't in jail.
So gave up drinking.
Yeah, is that why you gave up drinking?
Are you calling me a pussy?
That's when you breach.
You saying being fucked in the ass is a pussy way to back out of drinking?
You're afraid of getting hurt.
They say people have to reach a bottom before they stop drinking, not be the bottom.
Yeah. So. I don't think I was. Actually, I was the bottom. Anyway, Chuck Liddell, I'm a big fan of MMA, and I'd been drinking. He showed up, and I was like, come on, man, hit me. And he was like, I'm not fucking hitting you, dude. And I was like, come on, just hit me in the arm. No big deal. And he's like, all right. And he punched me, like, really badly. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm a fucking pro skateboarder. Just hit me. And then he did it again. Yeah, I know. I was drunk. I told you that. He hit me, and then it was not good enough again. I was like, dude, you're a fucking pussy. Just fucking do it already. And then I said to Kerry Hart, who are in the Hart and Huntington, we're at a tattoo shop. I'm all, Kerry, tell this guy if he fucking hits me and he breaks my arm that I'm a skateboarder, I'm drunk, and I'm from Australia, and I will not sue him. I'll cherish it. Fucking wail on me, you idiot. And I believe the last word was pussy, because that's all I remember. I remember his eyes sort of opening a little wider, and he was like, all right, move back. And he told people to move back. And yeah, and I'd been drinking since like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was one drink off shaving my eyebrow off, and then I was like, ooh, he's really serious now.
This is going to happen.
Yeah, he doesn't know me, and he really thinks that I said pussy as in fuck you, I've never liked you, or anything like that. And yeah, he punched me so hard that I fell on my back from a punch in the arm. Thank God I was drunk, because it's like a car accident. When you relax, it doesn't hurt that bad.
Yeah.
But it did knock me over. I got up. I felt very, I felt very powerful that I could take a punch without breaking an arm. So then I told the girl who was there, because she said she was a kickboxer. I'm sure if you're from Australia, you might have done this. Can you kick me in the nuts and make me spill my drink? That's what I did.
Fuck that.
So I had...
that didn't happen where I was from.
No, different part of Australia.
Yeah, my
Maybe
dinosaurs
kangaroos did
sound
that for you.
unbelievable.
Anyway, I held my drink while she kicked me between the legs. I think it was 7 times. Kerry Hart told me, because I don't really remember it. But I was trying to use the pants. I was trying to stretch the crotch region to block the testicles. You know what I mean? There's a technique there that I've used before. It's actually a pickup line. I've got laid from this one. But she wasn't getting the balls. Her toe, because she had like pointy bitch shoes on.
Yeah.
Her toe was going in the hole in my ass. It wasn't poking around the side. She was fucking me. She was toe fucking me. And I was so drunk, and all I was doing was concentrating on the beverage, because I was like, I'm not spilling it. I was like, nope, didn't spill it. Nope, didn't spill it. You fucking suck. Keep kicking me. Didn't spill it. So then that happened. She couldn't spill it. I'm too awesome. And then I dropped a couple of drinks. I started abusing Tony Hawk's fiance, and that was when everyone said, "Okay, maybe it's time for you to go to sleep, Jason."
Yeah,
so
time to
I went
leave.
to I was sent to my room, and then I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I went to sleep at 8. I woke up in the morning. I was like, "Where the fuck am I?" I'm like, "What?" Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I kept calling Kerry Hart a bitch. And he said, you keep saying that I'm going to tattoo it on your arm. So they tattooed backflip bitch in my armpit. I don't know why. But anyway, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, fuck, my arm is killing me. Obviously from Chuck Liddell punching me. So I'm rolling my arm up, and then I see in the mirror that I have bitch tattooed under my armpit or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck why is there bitch tattooed in my fucking armpit? And then I'm like, oh my God, my asshole hurts. And I'm like, no way, because I know my track record. I'm sure I must have done some sweet stuff in the past, but I'm like, I've finally done it. I've talked so much shit. Somebody tattooed bitch on me and fucked me in the ass. You've got to be joking me. I almost cried, but then I thought, what's so bad about a dick in your ass if you didn't ask for it,
If you don't remember it either.
No, there's a few things bad about that.
Is there?
Yeah. I still think it'd be frowned upon.
What are you going to do? End your life because you had a dick in your ass one time? You get a man up.
What's wrong with you, Jefferies?
No, I wouldn't end my life. I'd be upset about it. I wouldn't end my life.
You must have had to throw those fucking underwear away, though. If a pointy shoe is going up your asshole through your underwear.
Wow, I thought I was offensive. No, there was no poo in my underwear.
Oh, really?
No.
Right.
Well, you know what? I didn't smell my underwear.
I don't think he got fucked in the ass, man. I don't think he got fucked in the ass.
No, I believe he got fucked in the ass by a pointy bitch shoe.
Yeah, toe fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got toe fucked.
There you go.
Yeah.
Give him a trophy.
No.
So you weren't understanding. There must have been a language barrier there.
I know, how the fuck did you not get that one?
The Aussie doesn't understand the other Aussie.
Come on, can't get with it.
All right. Hey, we just were watching a video of Pink punching in the face, too. Your friends with Pink,
Yeah,
huh?
one time she put her vagina on the back of my neck. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Really?
All
Yeah.
bare and everything?
Is it a nice vagina?
Nah, because I'm good friends with Kerry, the dude that bangs her all the time. But I had a shot at TV because I've always thought I had a chance at TV because I'm so hilarious and I'm not as ugly as all you other radio dudes. So I thought I could get the TV thing going. But obviously I am just as hideous as all of you, so that's a good thing to know. But I did shoot a pilot. It was on ESPN too, and I went around to her house and she said, "I have to dye your hair pink," and I was like, "Go ahead, do it." But so she put my head in the sink and put her vagina on the back of my neck and massaged my head for like 10, 15 minutes. It was awesome because I could totally feel each side of the beef, if you know what I mean.
Really?
I tell Kerry about that all the time. He's very insulted by it every time I bring it up. I'm like, you know what, dude? I know your wife's vagina. I know it.
From the back of your neck.
I know it like the back of my neck.
Yeah, I was just watching that clip. She pops you in the chest a few times and then just
she hits you in
clocks you in the face.
Yeah,
she's pretty tough.
But then you got to punch her back, right?
That's right. I punched her in the stomach in New York, actually. So I said, "Do you want to punch me again?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "You want to? Can I punch you?" She said, "Yeah." She's a thrill seeker.
Hey, you got a lot of your fans calling right now. The LL Cool J interview. This is one I have no idea about. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm getting into, but they said you got to mention LL Cool J to Jason Ellis.
Yeah, he was on the show. Like he was in New York and I was here, and somebody said, "Hey man, LL's going to be on your show in 5 minutes." I was like, "You mean LL Cool J, the rapper dude?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, that's weird." And then my boss said to me right before I went in the studio, "I'm sure you guys have dealt with this." That's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
My boss says, "Just so you know, LL Cool J is good friends with the big boss at Sirius, and when he's done with your show, he's going to walk into that office and talk to that guy." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" I'm not saying it means anything. I'm just saying that's what he's going to be doing after the interview. And I was like, that's weird, because I don't really, I'll fuck with people, but usually if it's a celebrity, I know what you got. They need to be pampered. Yeah. "Oh, you're so fucking glorious. Fuck you. When's your album coming out?" I know that bullshit. So I've never really said anything too bad, but straight off the bat, this dude starts coming at me because he misunderstood me. I said he was like the prince of hip hop.
Yeah.
Because he was getting his last record was on a certain record label. I could care less, man. I never thought he was good anyway. No. But he's I said something about you're like the prince of hip hop, except you don't have arseless pants. And he thought I was saying that he had arseless pants. No, dog, you are. You the one in the garage with your assless pants, motherfucker. I'm like, what? What's going? You get these balls, and I was like, get your balls. You're pissed at me. What, you want me to get your balls? Like, what's up with that?
So now I gather he went to the boss after this great conversation.
I haven't been fired.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm still here. If he's listening, I'm still here, and nobody's listening to your album, you steaming pile of shit. Why don't you do another episode of Project Runway, you washed up motherfucker?
Nice.
I'll probably get fired now, because now people are listening, because you guys are like proper radio. I'm just off in wacky action sports world. Hey, it's faction. Whoa, Tony Hawk's here, dude. No way, 900. Woo! Fucking.
Yeah, you're on Faction every afternoon, right? Doing the show live, and then we're going to try to do like a couple hours of your stuff on our channel starting Saturday night from 7 to 9 p.m. People can check you out. You want to explain?
I can't wait till people.
You want to explain your show a little better for the newbies out there? What is the Jason Ellis show all about?
I don't know. It's about everything except. It's easy to say what I don't talk about. I'm not a big politics guy. I think that Tiger Box dude is really old, and his wife is totally bangable, and Obama's a black dude. That's about as far as I go with politics.
Yeah. It's more like
everything else. I talk about everything else. Vaginas. I try to help people out a little bit too. Believe it or not, I care. Opie and Anthony, I care.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I do. I want people to. I think that old dudes that are married should be shooting loads on their wives' faces, because I think that if you're married and you have to spend the rest of your life with one uterus, the least they can do is catch a load on their face. And I believe that helps the world go around. I know a lot of people have called in and said, thanks to your show, I catch loads on the face, and dudes call and say, hey man, I just dropped a load on my bitch's face. Thank you. So I feel like that really, means
I love the women that call your show and admit, yes, because of you, Jason Ellis, I took a load on my face, last night or whatnot. They come out of the woodwork to
brag. A nice thing to do.
To brag about it for you.
Thank you.
It's good fun conversation.
I've got people off heroin.
And we do a similar bit. We do a bit called...
I know that had nothing to do.
We do a similar bit as you guys, Gay or Funny, we call it on our show.
When did you start that?
I don't want to fight this guy. He's an animal.
How many years ago?
Let's go with, to be on the safe side, 10 years ago.
You guys are pretty good, huh? What's that like being really good at radio? Do you get, because I'm nobody right now. I'm just happy that the faction employs me, and
No, you're on
I
your-
was making fun of.
There's a
of
buzz
Tony
out
Hawk,
there
but
for you, Jason. There's a buzz. You're on your way. No,
What's it like?
What's it like? It sucks.
What do you mean? Don't you get stuff? Do you demand shit?
Yeah, you get a little money, you get a little more exposure, and then
Yeah.
but
You got money? How much money you got? Like a lot? Do you get jewelry and shit?
nah, we don't do the jewelry thing. That's
What about chicks? Are you married?
yeah. I just got married 3 months ago.
Copious. Yeah.
Oh,
And-
power move. Good on you. Aren't you like a millionaire?
Yeah.
Why would you get married?
Because
Wait a minute. Weren't you a millionaire before you got married?
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? I don't understand. Are you really old? Are you
So-
missing some arms?
So when you so when you become a millionaire, then you dump the wife.
No, I already fucked up. I told you I dropped power loads in my wife's carnival. I sealed the deal. It's over. But
Yeah.
if my wife left me like, fuck you, I don't think you're funny anymore.
Right.
Guess what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
Well, Anthony went the other way. Ant was married for 10 years, and
I got married when I was making $28,000 a year in construction.
Yeah.
And then I got
Yeah.
divorced when I signed my first $1 million contract.
Yeah.
And and now it's pretty much girls that probably were born when I got married.
Right. You sound sad about it, though.
No,
no.
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
Are you ever lonely?
He's dehydrated, Jason. He has
Oh, right. Oh,
That's what
you
you
know.
hear in his voice.
Never lonely. That's I do trot about the house a few days and or nights a week.
Unfulfilled at times.
Just kind of walk around. You walk to a window and just look out and go, okay, now what? I guess I'll light a fire in the fireplace.
Do you ever miss that connection?
No.
What of a good punch?
No, the connection of whining to my ear. That's the only
Yeah, she
fucking
was that
connection
good,
I
huh?
remember. Oh, the
I had
worst.
an ex-wife as well.
Really?
She used to beat me.
No, you did not
Yeah,
have an
and
ex-wife.
Nobody believes me too because she was like really hot and cute. She used to be a stripper, which everyone should have realized she's a crazy bitch. But
Yeah, that's true.
she used to beat me for smoking weed. Well, not so much smoking weed and lying about smoking weed because I wasn't allowed to smoke weed. I'm like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm 28, 30. I'm smoking weed. Fuck you. You know what I mean? So I come home with sunglasses on. She'd be like, why you got sunglasses on? I don't know. I just feel like wearing sunglasses in the house watching TV, don't I? And then she'd eventually get them off and I'd look stoned and then she'd beat me up. She actually kicked me in the face. Like kicked me in the nuts one time and then when I went to the knees, kicked me in the face and then like took multiple blows and I was bleeding all over the place. And then I went to sleep in the living room and she said, coming back in she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm sleeping in the living room. You just beat me up. Get back in the bedroom and sleep here. And then I woke up in the morning and my pillow was all bloody and shit from my face leaking.
Your head trauma.
Yeah, and then I tried to make her go to anger management. She was really hot. You know when you're dumb and you bang chicks because they're really hot and you don't care about how torturous your life is because when you're banging them, they're really hot?
No, there's nothing dumb about that. That's just reality.
There's nothing dumb.
Well, then, I don't know what happened, but I was really into that. I was really felt like it was worth it. You know what I mean? Like the whole day, I'd be like, oh my God, you are a fucking moron. But you're pretty hot. So I'm going to bang you, and then I'm going to get over it, and then in the morning, on it would go again.
So what was like the last straw where you finally said, fuck the hotness, I got to get out of this nightmare?
The last straw was the actual beatdown that I told you about. That was I was in Aspen, and it was one of my skateboard sponsors had taken me there to do a bunch of bullshit for the Winter X Games, and I was signing autographs at a club for a bunch of snowboarders, and that's when I got beat up that night for coming back, and there was dudes in the room next to me that heard the whole thing. And they were other skateboarders, and they were like, dude, because nobody believed, this is the thing, I thought everybody just didn't care, but someone was like, dude, look at your fucking head. And I was like, what? Like, you're messed up. And I was like, so what, dude? She's a little girl. I get messed up all the time. And she was like, they said, you cannot stay with somebody who does that to you. Just because you're the guy and she's the girl, that doesn't make it right. So I think my friends kind of got into my head, and that was the end of that.
What's she doing? What's she doing now? You know what she does?
She actually she lives in LA now, and she had a baby with an actor dude who wants to be an actor but didn't really make it. I think he was in one movie, and then it kind of fizzled, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And she had a baby, and now she lives in LA. I think she's a yoga instructor.
Hey, look at that. Huh?
You know what else she did after I boned her? Found Scientology. She's all into Tom Cruise's fucking alien load and shit.
That is big in L.A., huh?
Yeah.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
she found her inner peace. Whatever. Hey, Dana White wants to say hi to you, Jason.
Yeah.
Dana.
Yeah.
We got Jason Ellis on the line, too, here, who just had his first fight recently.
When
Yeah,
are you going to
no.
sign me up, Dana?
Dana, can you hear him?
No, I can't hear Jason. Are we on the air?
Yeah.
Tell him
I can't
I
hear
want
Jason.
Anderson Silva.
Oh, he said he wants Anderson Silva. He wants you to sign him up immediately.
This is going to be painful if we have to.
Yes,
pass
tell
on.
him.
No, there's got to be one lousy button. We want Jason Ellis on the...
Tell him he better stick with little strippers from L.A. He doesn't want Anderson Silva yet.
Oh, you better stick to little strippers from
No, but
L.A.
can
You don't want
It was
Anderson
a
Silva yet.
fucking joke, Dana.
It was a
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
joke, Dana. Jesus Christ.
Jason, can you hear him though?
I can hear him now.
Yeah,
I
I
can hear
can-
Jason.
Okay.
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Hey, man, I was just kidding. I want no part of your organization whatsoever. Everybody in there is way tougher than me. I'm just a skateboarder dude who likes to punch people who suck.
I can't hear anybody now.
all right.
That's wonderful. Fantastic interview we're doing
All right,
today.
thank you, Dana White. All right, Dana White's back
Your
on
show
hold.
is-
He's back on
Your
hold.
show's just as fucked up as my show. That's awesome.
Oh, it's the equipment. You know how it is.
Yeah, when you become a huge radio star, trust me, nothing will change. The equipment will always be fucked.
Well, I think equipment that fucks up is good. It's good to talk about. I want more people to work for me. I only have one dude that works with me. His name's Cowfucker.
Right.
And
He wasn't christened that.
Yeah, it's his name.
No,
on his birth
it's an Aussie
certificate.
thing. You know what I mean? He's 7 foot tall and all that bullshit. But anyway, I like that dude, and I don't want to tell him to fuck off. So I really want. I had what is it called? Those people that work for you but you don't pay them.
Interns.
Interns. Yeah, I had an intern.
Slaves.
I abused the shit out of him all the time for absolutely nothing, and I made fun of everything he ever did, and convinced him that he was gay, and it was so awesome. And now I don't have one anymore, and I just really want that back. I love making fun of people that work for me, and you guys are mega powerhouses. You almost beat Howard Stern. You guys are like the king of kings, but not really. You just missed out.
We
It's
always
always
reach
nice.
a precipice and then we fall to our deaths and
It's
have
nice
to
hear what you
reclimb.
almost
We were
Yeah.
well on our way, and then we decided to have a little contest where a couple had sex in a church. So, you know, that kind of happens. That kind of blew up everything for many years.
Whose idea was that?
Anthony's.
Uh-oh, what? No, I don't think so. I really
That's a
don't.
really bad idea.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it was,
For once, I don't even think it was our idea.
Did they have
it sort of
sex?
just kind of happened.
Did they have sex in the church?
Rumor has it
Good
not
question.
only did they have sex, they did a little ass sex.
But that is still sex. Not
you
only
know,
did they have
there's a-
sex, but they also had good sex.
That's the rumor that we don't know. To
In
this
the
day-
church,
to
you're
this
not
day,
allowed
we
to
don't
bang
know.
people in the ass.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
what God frowns upon. The
Yeah.
normal sex
No,
is all
there
right
was this
with.
dude. I know about it because I have a guy that works here who's a Jewish dude, and he helps me with religion.
thought you only
And he
had the one
said there
bloke.
was a dude.
Yeah,
this is
you're
the other
adding a
dude.
Jewish guy? You making things up?
Raw dog. He's not a myth. But anyway, he's real. He said that there's some dude that came down to a town where everyone was banging everybody in the ass, and he said, "You guys can't bang each other in the ass anymore, or God will like fuck up your town." And then they fucked each other in the ass, and he fucked up the town. Is that true?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
L.
Yeah, forgot his name, but he sounded like a noble guy.
I know that story.
All right.
You don't know that story?
I said I know that
It's
story.
in the Bible.
It's a great one, yeah.
And did you know? 'cause
Sodom and
my
Gomorrah.
friend, he's Jewish. He said that the Jews dobbed in Jesus to the Romans, and the Romans killed Jesus, and that's
No.
why. That's what he said.
Fuck
And
off.
he's Jewish.
No, the Jews
That's
had
what he
something to do
said.
with it, I think.
I thought the Jews just killed him directly.
Well,
Why would they kill him? They are one. He's a Jew. Why would you kill yourself?
I think the Romans poked at him a little bit, but I think, yeah.
I heard that they dobbed him into the Romans.
Yeah.
And now they're really sorry for it, but they still did it. That's what I've been told.
Maybe
But I really want to talk about you and your glory, man, because I don't get to talk to anybody in radio that's glorious.
Oh,
I mean,
please.
Come on, dude. Look, man. There's the Howard Stern dude, and then as far as I know, I don't really follow radio that much. I listen to that guy because I'm like, oh wow, you can actually say what you want to say and get paid for it. That's pretty cool. And then there's you guys. You guys rattled the cage. You're the next in line. This is what I want. I can't be the #1 skater in the world. I'm sure as hell never going to be in the UFC because I have had a fight, but I suck. Dana will explain it later. But I want to be the radio dude, and you're the dude. You guys are the dudes.
We've been next in line for 10 years.
Yeah, but that's good enough. I'll take that. Let me fucking work underneath you guys. I'll be third in line. It'll be a great time. I want a Porsche, motherfucker. Come on. Let's hang out.
You must have money. You got a Porsche already, don't you?
Yeah,
I got nothing. I got Starbucks
money
in my fucking hand. That's it.
He's got a little of everything. He was in Mall Cop. You got your own band. Taint Stick.
Taint Stick, recognize.
Recognize the Taint Stick. Yeah.
The show today is actually groundbreaking. A new song. I'm actually not. Yeah, fuck it. I'll tell it. A new song that no one's ever heard ever before is going to debut on the Jason Ellis Show today, and it's all about my truck that I have, which is very riveting. I'm sure you can imagine.
A song about a truck? Is it
a
country song?
No, we're sort of a metal comedy band, but we're very serious. And the only thing that stops me from being really committed to it is, as I said before, I dropped a bunch of loads in my wife's carnival, and there's no fucking coming back.
Yeah, that's baby.
Because now that the radio show is getting better, and I get a lot of girls like, hey, I'm like, cool, I have 2 kids. You probably want to blow me? Awesome. That works out fucking sweet now, doesn't it? Motherfucker! I got nothing! I wake up fucking 7 times a night. Fucking bitches want to blow me now? Shit! I hate it, man. Everyone, MySpace, hey. I won't even click on it anymore. I have direct ones where they say, hey. I'm like, wow, that's actually that's what you're saying. Okay, fuck you. I can do you. I can do all of you and your friends. Hey, I heard you talking about threesomes. I've got a friend who'll fuck you. Great. Cool. I'm just going to go burp a baby. And then I'll be right back. Fuck, I'm going to go watch a human come out and rip my wife's uterus in half. and know that that's the only uterus that I'll be touching ever again. And you and your friends all want to blow me? Sweet. Can't wait to fucking go home.
You got the worst timing. You should have started this radio thing in your early 20s.
You have the love of a
but I
good
didn't
woman.
know I was that funny.
Yeah, you're pretty funny. You're very funny, actually.
Not as good as you guys.
Jason Ellis. Okay, the Jason Ellis Show. You can hear it live every weekday, 3 to 7 on Faction. Right?
Faction, the #3 radio recognize. Faction is coming up, motherfuckers. I fuck everyone. I will fight every other radio channel representing Faction. We are way better than everybody. You know what? Fuck you, Opie and Anthony. Fucking Faction is coming for your asses. Virus versus Faction. Come on, dance with me. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on your channel now, huh?
Virus versus Faction. I like that. As long as we don't have to attempt to punch you.
No, wait a minute.
No fighting.
Now I'm collaborating.
Let's have a no fighting fight, and then I'm in.
No, it's you. Now it's you and us against the world. Now I have extra backup. I'm Virus Faction, right?
I like that you're on our side. Trust me.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, get my balls. I am Virus and Faction. I own the fucking world now. I am king of all.
He's got 2 channels. That's
Wait a minute,
cool.
motherfucker. You now have 2 channels.
Yeah.
We only have 1. What's
You
that
can
about?
come on here. Why don't you come on my show
is that
and
about?
relate to the kids? Opie and Anthony to relate to the kids. Come and see the kids, man. So you can still have a job in 20 years. I'll hook you up, man.
Yeah,
I'll introduce you to all the kiddies.
We want to do a little kids channel, do a show on that.
Well, Faction is Sirius 28, XM 52, and then Saturday night 7 to 9, we're doing a best of Jason Ellis on the Virus. We're gonna ease you in slowly here, and I don't know. Then maybe you move over and we take over the world.
Yeah, let's all get matching cars with our faces painted on the front. I've always wanted that.
We could start with matching tattoos or something.
Yeah, that's gay, dude. You're on your own.
It is pretty gay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Dicks on our asses. That's what I want our tats to be.
I'll do that.
Yeah, it's not gay.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
no, if you had they're all, let's all have matching, I'm going to kick ass tattoos, that's gay. But if you have dicks on your ass, it's completely acceptable.
And limp, not hard-ons. That's gay.
No, not a boner.
No. Just a limp dick right near your asshole.
As soon as it's a boner tattoo,
then it's gay.
So gay.
Right.
I want balls on my
By the
neck.
way-
You know what you should ask?
Balls on your neck.
Yeah, because that's what you should ask Dana White. Dana White's #1 fighter, the heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar, has a straight-up cock tattooed on his chest. And he does.
That's
tell Dana
fantastic.
that
Brock
that he's-
Lesnar. He's an
Brock
animal,
Lesnar
too.
needs to get some balls tattooed on his jugular. I'm kidding. That dude's a vicious man. But still,
shit.
you look at it. Go look at it right now. Look at the picture. He has a sword, and because of his humongous boob muscles,
Yeah.
his sword right near the neck area looks a
Could you
little
do
bit
that
like
for
a
us?
knob.
Yeah, get a Brock Lesnar picture up before we let Jason Ellis go.
Yeah.
It's he's one hell of a beast. But I'm telling you, if
what-
he wasn't a beast, everyone would beat him up for having a cock on his chest.
What else you doing on the show today, Jason?
Record deals and talking about a baby coming out of my wife's vagina and debuting a new song. And,
Oh, wait,
and
this-
probably I'll do the
Is this your first live show since having the kid?
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
back.
I'll be checking it out today then. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to talk
Congrats.
about you guys and how we're now like the Wonder Twins, except we're not gay. We're combined. What's a good one? We're like Birdman. You're Birdman,
Yeah.
and I'm that fucking eagle.
And talk about-
and when the sun's out, we're going to fucking fly out of a cave and fuck everybody up. It's going to be awesome.
It
I'm gonna
could be
kick
like
ass.
that.
And make
I'm
sure
going to
you,
start learning how to sound like an eagle.
and make sure you trash Jim Jefferies on your show today too.
Fuck Jim Jefferies. Guy's a steaming pile of shit. Who is Jim Jefferies anyway? What the fuck? It's me and AC/DC. Fuck everybody else.
That's the only Australians allowed.
Yeah, Jefferies is taping his HBO special tomorrow night, Saturday night.
First
Saturday night.
Australian
Wow.
ever to do one.
Yeah, we're
A
tired. Jason,
funny
don't
guy
mind
from
us.
Australia. Wow. He
Yeah.
must really bone a lot of horse.
He's fucking hilarious. Wow, that is a
You
weird
got herpes?
No, actually, no.
He's working
now,
on it.
Every now and again, I think I've got them, and the doctor just
know what?
says it's like a rash.
Speaking of herpes, Brett Michaels admitted to you that he has herpes.
1 and 2, motherfuckers. He said one. I said herpes. He said 1 and 2.
He goes 1 and 2.
Is that like?
So
is,
that
that,
means-
is that 2 grades of herpes?
That mean no. That means mouth and pee-pee.
Oh, I got the mouth.
Every
ones.
time you watch that show and he makes out with those chicks, like what did the other? I was watching with my wife.
shit. I can't even
Yeah,
watch
yeah. Now the show becomes really entertaining because he does it to everybody with his 50-year-old. He's a nasty ass motherfucker. I actually like the guy, but he's the most grotesque individual ever. And he has that weird, because he puckers up so he looks good in the photo. He looks like a girl from the 80s. You know that whole thing he does.
Yeah.
He does that when he makes out with them. So he's like, "Ugh," and just drops herpes all over everybody.
Oh,
There's no remorse. He made out with like a 22-year-old the other day. He's like, "Ugh, welcome to herpes," like all over his face.
Fucks her life up, and anyone
Yeah,
she
just
fucks.
welcome
And,
to
Yeah, he
herpes.
gave her herpes all over her face and then fucking booted her off the show. Like, thanks a lot. Here's a
but you
little
gotta-
token of
You know what?
sympathy.
You can only give them if you've got them at this age. You can still fuck a chick.
You know what?
when
Fuck
That's
Brett.
a complete lie. That's a complete lie because I also do sex stuff on my show about because, like I said, I care. I care. But herpes, when you're not showing with the condom on, you can still get herpes.
Wow.
Terrify yourself on that. And did you know that where you are, 25% of you have herpes?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, just about
Don't
everyone.
fuck anybody in New York, dude. Come back over here.
Most people have herpes.
Oh, right.
You know what? I'd rather
No, New
say
York has more herpes than anyone
I'd
in
rather
America.
say 75% don't.
you go.
I'm more the herpes
those
are 3/4 empty.
Right, then...
Yeah, that's what
hey,
I say.
You know what? Fuck Brett Michaels. He's a friend of ours, and he didn't admit the herpes thing on our show. He goes to Jason Ellis and admits it.
He admitted
Because I
AIDS
can.
on our show,
Yes,
which
I
was
can.
yeah,
really
he admitted
big.
AIDS on
He
our
admitted
show.
AIDS.
Take that one, Jason. Take that. Take that.
Touche.
Take that.
You guys really are the powerhouses that I've heard.
All right.
Can't wait to go for a drive in your Lamborghini. You got a Lamborghini?
No, fuck that. Just
What the fuck, man? Come on.
Manhattan, I live here. It's where are you
You don't
driving?
even drive, do you?
Where are you driving a Lamborghini in Manhattan?
I've driven Lambos before down.
Yeah, I
I
bet you
drive
have.
them to my mommy's house.
Yeah, well,
out on Long Island, I got
Ant's
pulled
part
over
of that-
80 times.
Ant's part of a car club, so he
I'm
gets
suburban.
He gets to drive the
Yeah.
fancy cars.
Fucking Ferrari 430.
Yeah. See, there you go. Fucking throw it
Shelby
around.
GT500 that I just shipped out to Vegas to come back at 720
Yeah.
horsepower.
What happened to that car club?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking virus in the house. Check you out.
I love driving cars fast and shooting stuff. That's my hobbies.
Yeah. Awesome.
Jason drives the drift cars too, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I tried it. I was going to get into it, but then I had this fight coming up, and I realized the amount of training it takes to have an MMA fight that I had to drop a couple of things. So I hadn't ridden my dirt bike for a while. I haven't skateboarded for 6 months, and I just really trained my ass off to be a fighter. I'm not really a fighter. I heard you guys talking about it before, and I know Dana's going to be on. Yeah. I trained to be a fighter. I fought in the cage, but the more I trained and the more I got into it, the more I realized that the dudes that you see on the UFC. It's another game entirely, dude. These guys are, I don't even know. They're subhuman.
Shit, man.
Yeah, they really are, dude. Because what I did was, it fucked me. It was the toughest thing I've ever had to do. Not to mention, when you fight somebody in a pub, you don't know it. It's a different thing when it's like, I will see you at this time, at this day, and with a dude in the middle who will tell you both to go at the exact same time. I'm going to be training very hard. I hope you are, and then I'm going to try and kill you. It's a really weird thing, man. Because it's not boxing. I did the boxing thing. MMA, it's like the little glove. When I first put the glove on before I went out, I was like, dude. This glove just stops my hand from cutting open, and that's about it. That's the only thing that it prevents. Yeah. And when I hit you with it, you're gonna fucking die. And the other guy's trying to do the same thing. It's such an awesome experience, though. It's like fucking somebody who said they have herpes without a rubber, but they didn't show a scat, which is another show entirely.
All right. Hey, we got to let you go, man. Jason, it was a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for letting me on there, man.
Cool, Jason. Remember, non-boner dick tattoos on our asses.
Right.
When I come to New York, let's do it. Let's do it in a church.
No shit.
It's a joke. It was a joke. Just Team Virus. Team Virus.
Team Virus.
Yeah, way to hurt us. Thanks. Way to remind us of that nightmare. All right.
You'll be all right.
Hey, we'll talk to you soon, all right, Jason?
All right, man.
All right, later, boss.
Peace. Jason Ellis, everyone. He's the real deal. I really enjoy his show. And you can listen to him weekdays 3 to 7 on Faction, Series 28, XM52. And we're going to give a bunch of people a taste at Jason Ellis on Saturday nights from 7 to 9 right here on 202. All right?
Right.
On XM. And Series 197.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
That was exhausting, though. Now I need a nap.
I know.
Guy could talk.
That's how we used to be at AAF.
What? All hyper?
Just hey!
Before we got better. See what you got to look forward to, Jason? Bitterness.
Bitterness.
He was asking.
It's getting kicked around.
Right. It's all fun. Everything's new to him.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Wait till the bosses beat you down for a decade.
They fucking physically browbeaten,
right?
Ass raped. Wait till your first contract negotiation. Right. You got so many firsts in your career.
Wait till they take every great bit you came up with and tell you why you can't
that
do it
away.
Anymore.
They just pick. You know what it is? Sit there and let them pick your soul away, your very soul, until there's nothing left of what was you.
Oh yeah,
and then you've made it.
There's going to be no more Pink punching you in the face.
Yeah,
because that's not cool. Especially you punching her, that ain't happening in another year. LL Cool J trashing him, never going to happen.
That won't happen.
Because he's going to be involved with something that matters.
That you can't talk about because it's that and this. It's refreshing to hear somebody with that much energy in the business and that much faith and just thinking, that naive thinking that it's all going to go great and stuff. Believe me, he sounds very good. I bet he'll be very successful, but by the time you get everything you want, you're an empty shell of a man.
And that's why he sounds like we used to.
Yes.
Is he still here?
He's done, man.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Bloody hell. I've never heard it. I was homesick about 50 minutes ago. I was homesick, and now I don't want to visit the country ever again.
What's wrong, Jim?
Fuck you, we're going to punch someone in the fucking head, and the thing, and my wife's fucking snatch has just been coming, and the baby fell out, and the fucking thing.
That's what he does.
Oh my God! And you're a fan opening. He is shit. That guy is fucking shit. He didn't say one fucking funny thing. He didn't let anyone fucking get in. He just mouthed off about everything. And you're a fan.
You Aussies cannot get along. That's why you're not a superpower. That's why you're not a superpower.
I just went into the office and said, I'm not going to say, I got to walk away. This guy's fucking...
You should have said it to his face.
I couldn't get a word in. Try to say it to his face. He would have told me that he punched some guy and that karate isn't a fucking known form of martial arts.
We were just talking about, though, this is how you are at the beginning of your radio career. If you listen to early tapes of us, I think you've been in those shows, we're full of piss and vinegar. It's we're in radio, man. This is the... And then as time goes by and your bosses and the business suck the fucking the life force out of you, then you end up like this, where you're just like, just fuck everything.
To all the listeners
fuck
out there,
everyone.
I'm halfway through a crossword. Right? That's how fucking much. And I've never done a crossword, and I'm not even good at them.
Yeah, I saw that you changed halfway through that.
I just went, oh, fuck this. I'm not...
Fuck this. I love that.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, I like Jason Ellis. I like his radio
That's
show.
funny.
I'm sure his
certainly
radio
do.
show's fine, but
I
oh
certainly
my
like
God.
his radio show.
I haven't heard so many... I'm a swearer. I love a good swear. Don't get me wrong.
He was selling himself to a whole new
You know what?
audience.
And I think that's what one of the callers was going to get to, but fuck it, I'm going to just comment on this. When he's at the point where he's playing old tapes of himself and douche chilling out, perhaps we'll be in that montage. He's just so full of vim and vigor, energy, and that goes away. And I can only hope the bosses shit on you enough that you can have a career just like we've had. Success, sure. That part of it's fun. It's exciting. You get to get things you want. You know, it was very nice when I paid my credit cards off and I would look at something in the store and go, I could just buy that.
Yeah.
But then you realize they've taken my very soul from me. The bosses have taken my soul. Oh, I enjoy my life. I enjoy my car. I enjoy everything. But there's part of me that I listen to in my early tapes that's dead!
And then when this business is done with you, they just throw you out with the garbage.
Spit you out into a big fucking dumpster.
What respect you used to have, that's long gone.
I'd like to apologize.
Okay.
He's probably a very nice man. I overreacted there. I feel bad now. I feel bad because
you react however you want,
people going to
pal.
be writing in that I'm a whinging bitch now over doing that.
Whinging bitch.
No, you
But
know
you know
what?
what I can say to them? Fuck you! Fuck your friends! Fuck your sister! Fuck all your friends' sisters! Fuck karate! Fuck Jim Jefferies! Fuck the world! I moved over to America when I was 17. I haven't dropped the accent because I'm a bit of a fucking cunt.
I know this is going to get back to him, so once again.
Yeah, have me on your show,
funny.
Jason.
I'm a fan of Jason
I'm
Ellis.
fucking Jim Jefferies. This is
Yeah, Jefferies, you are hilarious.
fucking guy.
E-Rock, what do you got?
Well, it's funny that you guys are explaining your old stuff to Jim
Big hips.
Jefferies, because tomorrow we have some new
Double
old
chin.
O&A stuff
Oh,
for you.
sorry.
What do you mean?
Some new AAF stuff that you haven't got a chance to review yet.
Great,
What is it?
fan-fucking-tastic.
What did you find?
Dude, there's 4 hours of scoped material that I'm still going through.
What did you find?
Oh, What is this? Is this
our
the
old material.
douchebag files?
This is our old material.
yeah.
where
This
we-
is
where
the
we
shit
play
I
and get
don't-
really uncomfortable.
I feel the same way about
this
my
is-
old stand-up. I went
Yeah,
to old
you just
stand-up
go,
and I
oh.
was a hack, man.
Can't fucking watch
I
it.
was
or-
a hack.
Yeah.
18 jokes and shit. Oh, my God.
Oof.
Oh, what is it with this shit? Why do we have water? Like, what's wrong with the tap? Fuck, I was a cunt.
Well, you know what? But we threw it on the channel. E-Rock or somebody was throwing it on the channel like it's like we're still proud of this stuff. Like, no, if we're going to play our old shit, you got to give it to us so we can mock ourselves.
People were listening to that like it was us. Serious?
Yeah.
Like seriously doing
before we said, what
shtick?
the fuck you doing? Don't just throw it on the channel. People are going to think that we...
No, we got to make excuses.
Yeah, now we can like kind of, mock ourselves.
Think
What'd you
on
find?
ice.
There's some interesting giveaways that you guys were doing.
Like what? Just...
No.
I think you continued on with a Soundgarden weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
that
only
was a
touched
good
the
one.
surface of that.
What was the Soundgarden? You got to expand on this.
They were giving away some backpacks full of really cool Soundgarden prizes and tickets to a show.
Shut up, Jeffrey.
It was actually Savage Garden.
And it's all in the delivery too. How we're all just happy to be there. And
we got a backpack. We got things in the backpack. Oh.
And I'm just like, yeah. I think everything's funny, and I'm just fucking. Ugh. I'm so happy to just be in the seat. Rupert. Yeah, I was Rupert Publican. What? Wait, yeah. Yeah. Rupert Pupkin.
That's it? E-Rock.
I don't remember the
You
rest.
got one clip we can play before we get out of here? Or is
What
it-
happened
not
to
for
the
today.
ultimate,
No,
what happened to
I
the
can't
ultimate
leave on that
fighting
note.
guy? Do we not even get to speak to him?
No, his connection went on the fritz.
Dana, fuck him.
We'll get him.
Yeah, I got things to do today.
We'll get him eventually.
Fuck him, fuck his fight, fuck everybody.
Wow.
Fuck you, fuck you. I've had a kid.
God damn, man. I guess they got, what, a UFC fight happening? Good for them. Use your Google and figure it out.
Google.
I gotta go home.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Congratulations, you've won a pair of MyView video glasses.
What?
Oh,
I know.
How'd that happen?
then the Savage Garden backpack.
Danny, trust me, I do know. I know. I'm kidding. So that means the first person that calls will get this, because I just said you've won a pair of MyView video glasses. These
The
things,
first caller?
yeah, right there.
Oh, there it is. Let's go.
What the fuck do you want? Hello? What the fuck do you want?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What
You're a dumb loser.
Hello? What the fuck do you want?
Hello?
Yeah, what do you want?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
It's Laura. I want glasses.
Laura who?
Newsday Laura.
Oh, we like Laura. I can't call you a cunt.
Ah.
Oh, I don't know you, Laura, you cunt.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm only joking. I'm sure she's very nice.
Oh.
Friends or relatives of anybody working for the Opie and Anthony Show or Sirius XM Satellite Radio cannot win this cup. Please, have you ever been over Opie or Anthony's house?
No, this one. If you've ever been to F.H. Riley's, you're not eligible.
All right, Laura, can I ask you these questions?
Yes.
Have you ever been to F.H. Riley's?
Yes.
Have you met Opie?
Yes.
Have you met Anthony?
Yes.
Have you ever been to either of their houses?
Yes.
Have you ever drank with them?
Yes.
Finger in the ass.
Have you ever had a finger in your ass from either one of them?
Yes.
No!
What are you, crazy? You know how much money I could lose?
You're a married woman.
Insane?
You're not worried about losing your wife. It's the money that it came down to for you. You didn't go, I could lose my wife. You went, money!
No, just fucking.
No, she's not a relative or anything.
No.
She's been to your house?
And she was
legitimate.
Yeah.
Did you finger
Her
in
and
the
her
ass?
man. No, her and her man's come over.
Her mans.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, come over, drink a few beers.
You know what?
Give her the glasses.
The only reason I'm giving Laura the MyView video glasses is because she brought over 200 people to F.H. Riley's, and they spent a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
So this is plugola, my friend.
Oh, that's wonderful.
No, it isn't.
Thanks.
This was an unscreened phone call.
It really
for the
was
round.
an unscreened phone call. And thanks for doing that on,
That's
on a
it.
day where I thought I'd go to FH.
She's the only
and,
person still listening. Everyone turned off what Jason was on.
You know what? Once again, I want to say that
it was nice standing there 4 deep.
Big fan
we
of Jason
went
Ellis.
to FH and we all got the flu.
Yeah, we all got it was being called the FH Riley's plague.
But can we make it perfectly clear that it had nothing to do with my brother's food?
No, it had to do with the
'Cause I'll get the phone call
18,000
later.
people that were in there that I couldn't get a fucking drink at the I couldn't get a drink at the fucking bar.
Hey!
I was being treated like a second-class citizen. What, put me on the pay me no mind list? Come on.
Help me out here, Henry.
I need a drink. I was trying to get a Guinness.
Sunday, F.H. Riley's.
Yeah?
Parade day.
Well, that's good. And another time you announce it and it fucking packs up and I can't get a goddamn beer.
No, it's St. Patty's Day. Well, not day. St.
Oh, is
Patty's
it?
Parade Day.
No.
So all the bars in Huntington are going to be packed. It's going to be a great day to be in Huntington this Sunday, but F.H. Riley's, of
Is
course,
this
the
Sunday
place to
St.
be.
Patrick's Day?
No.
No.
They do it a week early.
Oh.
You know, because
Wait,
every
what
town
is
has
that?
to have their St. Patty's Day parade, so they kind of...
And they don't want it to get overshadowed by like the New York City parade.
So they do it like
right.
separately.
Yeah.
Laura, you've won a pair of MyView video glasses. We've been talking about these things. They're awesome.
Sweet. Super psyched.
MyView connects to your iPhone, your iPod, your video player, turns that small screen into a big screen viewing experience. And now MyView and the movie Watchmen have teamed up. Visit myview.com/Watchmen to get free movie content. That would be myvu.com. Laura, congratulations.
Oh, isn't that a shame?
Stay
that,
on the line for your address for the glasses to be sent out to you.
Oh, that's a
Boy,
shame.
that really sucks.
God, there's no way to get back in touch with her.
Nope.
I guess we're just gonna have
Can
to
I
get.
have some glasses?
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have to.
Well, we'll
give
put
it
him
to
back in the
somebody else.
closet and give him away some other time, I guess.
Or we could just take another random caller.
Or we can just give him to Steve C. with the other sets that he has.
I'll take him.
I did not steal it.
Yeah.
I swear to you.
All right, yeah, sure. Jim Jefferies, you'll be here all day tomorrow, right?
I'm going to be here again tomorrow, yeah.
You're filling in for Jimmy, so you got to come in early.
If I don't get fired for the Ellis comments, I will be back.
He's cool.
I can't get fired. You guys don't pay me.
He's cool.
Fuck off.
He's
Fuck
that
everyone.
He's that type of guy. He goes with the punches no matter what. You'll come in early tomorrow?
What time do you want me?
Well, I mean, Ed, we could do a little time by ourselves if you want to sleep in a little bit. But
Well, I was here at 7. I can come in at 6:30.
perfect.
There we go, 6:30.
We'll do the first break, and then you join us tomorrow for the whole show
Excellent.
as we lead up to the big HBO taping on Saturday. We're very excited for you, Jim.
I'm very excited.
Extremely
I'm going to go
excited.
see my set today. That's what I'm
Fuck you,
gonna
you
do.
can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the set?
It's just a couple of big J's back to back, you know. That's all you do. It's red with a couple of big J's.
Couple of big J's.
Otherwise, they said, do you want Jim written in big... I went,
Why don't you get one of those? Why don't you go hack and have what? What was it? The red, what the fuck were you talking about earlier? The red kangaroo?
Yeah,
Oh, the
big,
giant.
big
Get a big
dinosaur.
giant dinosaur kangaroo
Google it.
behind you.
There were put prehistoric kangaroo into your computer. There'll be a picture.
Prehistoric kangaroo. Well, no shit. They were like fucking dogs that were 12 feet high.
Exactly,
Back in
but Ellis was saying that I was a liar, but I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I've only gone off the same news program that everyone else. I'm not lying from the aspect that I used to hang out with them. I've just heard that there might
Oh,
be.
goddamn.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
I know he's just fucking with. That's what I'm doing.
That's fucking. It's not like I hung out with them.
That's fine.
A 12-foot fucking kangaroo. I'm running my ass off.
I used to use them.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. You
Yeah.
can sit in that fucking pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much pot did you
It's a
smoke? Shut
marsupial.
up. That shit never
That
left.
thing looks like a.
They're found.
Is that really? Because it looks very sloth-like.
Yeah, they weren't regular kangaroos.
No?
Obviously, look at that thing.
It's like
has-
E-Rock.
It had like a head a bit like an. It looks
Put that
like
on
Alf.
fattyrrock.com.
Remember Alf, the TV show?
Yeah, it looks like Alf. You're
it's
right.
a big version of Alf.
With a little youngin' sticking out of its fucking cunt hole that's on its belly.
It's called a pouch.
A pouch, yeah.
Cunt hole.
The marsupial.
Kenny's working hard in front of a computer there. He's changing flights.
Yeah.
He's got his old lady glasses on. He must be hard at work over there. And Jimmy ran home to pack, and hopefully they'll make an earlier flight.
Yeah, Kenny's like a travel agent out there.
Of course, yes.
Kicking away on the keyboards.
This is where
He's on
Kenny.
the phone.
This is where Kenny's in his element.
Oh, he loves it.
If it was up to Kenny, he would do this full time.
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves changing flights and booking hotel rooms and dealing with the car companies for rentals.
Are we on the air?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's how this show works.
We really
Isn't that amazing
we
how
got to
many
get a
times?
montage.
How many times we get asked that?
The funny thing is,
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I guess we're supposed to be insulted, but I know that means we're doing our job.
Yeah.
We're not putting on the fake radio voices with the big coming back from fucking break shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw the mics on and start talking.
Where's
like human
Jim?
being.
Where's Jim? Where's he?
Are you all right?
Yeah,
Just explain the whole fucking thing.
I wasn't listening. I was
Jim-
going around. I was eating a
Why
bagel.
listen as I'm talking into a mic?
I didn't know we were on the air. If we knew we were on the air, I would have focused. That was my whole problem. That's why I asked. I thought, fuck, I'm coming
Jimmy's
in
got a
late on
gig
this.
in Raleigh, North Carolina. We got this tropical storm that's just coming up the whole fucking coast. So he's just going to be flying into shit all day. So he's trying to get on a plane from here to North Carolina before it hits too hard.
I only landed 2 hours ago myself.
How bad was
Really?
it?
I was meant to come in at midnight, and then because of the rain, it was delayed by 5 hours, and I've just come in, so I haven't slept.
How was it coming in? A little bumpy?
It was fucked up, man.
Where'd you
It
fly
was-
in from? LA?
I'm from LA, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty wet.
A little wet outside.
A little wet outside.
They can handle the wet. It's 40-mile-an-hour winds that they're talking about.
Crosswinds,
Might be a problem.
and yeah, it gets a little wild.
Although this rain's going to be pretty damn hard. They're talking 5 or 6 inches when it's done.
When we were coming in, though, there was a weird thing. I don't know if it's got anything to do with it, but the lights in the cabin flicked on and off, right?
Yeah.
Then the pilot comes on and goes, "Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, that's technology for you." Right now, I'm
You don't want to hear that when you're 40,000 fucking
There's
feet
got to
in the
be
air.
more sophisticated technology than the light switch for the cabin.
Yeah.
In the front there. If he's bemused by that, like, I can't figure out how this thing works.
Bemused. Yes, he was. Wow, that's something.
You bring up a good point, though, because when you're taking a flight and they can't get the fucking TVs working, you're like, well, what else is not working on this fucking plane right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, look at that there.
We seem to be having a problem with the movie tonight. What else is, what other problems we're having?
I hear Jason
don't know
Ellis is
about?
coming in. I'm quite nervous.
Jason Ellis is coming in.
Quite nervous.
Oh, you guys went at it last time a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Well, yeah, after he got off the air, I said that I thought he wasn't funny and that he's a bit of a cunt. So let's see how this plays out.
Holy
Oh, no.
Well, thanks for setting up the last hour nicely for us.
I didn't.
No, that's good.
I only found out 10 minutes ago, but I've been asked to go on his radio show in LA 2 times, and I've told his producer to fuck off. So
this is just getting one.
let's try to make friends.
This ought to be friendly.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I don't know. Jason Ellis and Jim Jefferies went at it on the phone or something, right? First time you're gonna meet them live.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're
too
both from the
nervous.
same place originally, right?
Probably yes.
So yeah,
I'm sure
I think in the end you guys will be just
good
fine.
Well, see, because he's a funny guy. I'm an excellent skateboarder. Not many people know that about me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either, but I just think that I could do it.
Yeah,
I don't come off as the type.
Yeah.
If I said I was good at any sport, would you go, really? That seems about, yeah.
No.
Let me think of what sport, maybe. Like bowling.
Yeah, I look like a guy who
You
could
look like a
bowl.
bowler.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you good at bowling?
No, I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I just like
you
it 'cause
think
we could drink a beer.
because of the shaky hands, you think a big heavy ball that would be a go-to sport for me?
Yeah. Yeah, all you got to do is heave it down the fucking lane, drink some beer,
Yeah.
hang out.
10-pin bowling is the weird thing that I think that's the only sport in the world that every single country has gone, nah, we like that. Every other sport, every other country has its own little separate things, but
Yeah, yeah.
everyone universally has gone, and we all like it the same amount. Everyone's like, yeah, we like 10-pin bowling a bit.
Not candlestick bowling. Though.
Yeah, it's not like, it doesn't run away with a country where it's like, oh, wow, that's the national sport of this country or whatever. But everyone likes going. It's fun.
So we should have the World Cup in bowling. Fuck that soccer thing. The whole world could get involved with a bowling tournament.
I took my nephew and my niece bowling the other day, and kids now are shit at it because of the bumper bowling. Putting the bumper bowling. When I was a kid, you just got gutter ball after gutter ball, and you fucking manned up about the whole thing.
You had to figure out how to not fucking get it in the gutter.
And you went back with a score of 27.
Yeah.
And you were like, all right, that was better than last week. It was 18. I'm getting better. Then you'd fluke one thing. So my nephew now has reached 11, and my niece is 9. And so I said, when I was out in Australia, I said, okay, she can still have the gutters, but you're too fucking old. You can't have them. And then he realised he used to get these top scores, and then he figured out he was shit at it. Right?
Yeah.
And so he starts crying because his sister's beating him in a game. And I go, you're 11, you stop fucking crying. So that was his outing with his uncle. Just learning that he's shit at sport and being told to man up.
They used to drag those literal bumpers. They had like the big fucking
big
mat
tubes.
things, the tubes that they put in the gutter. And now it's just these electronic fucking
that come up to their
things come
turn.
up. And yeah, sometimes they come up for, you could program it in so it comes up for little Jimmy or something like that.
You should only be allowed to have the bumpers if you're under 5 or you're Down syndrome. Or
in a wheelchair, maybe?
A quad.
Or
if you're a
Scotty.
quad,
A quad, all right.
if you're a quad with a ramp and a pointing hat, like to push the ball off the ramp.
I'm not into that fucking little wheelchair person, little aiming device, and they put the bowling ball on top of it and roll it down.
You're not into that? You're not into that?
It's not bowling.
Yeah, but these
Like, let
people-
me use that fucking thing. I'll be able to put it in one spot, know exactly where it is for a strike every fucking time.
But you're not a retard.
Some people would argue that point.
I think Down syndrome people, because they got the superhuman strength. See, I used to. No, they do. They're superhuman. See, this is the whole thing about Down syndrome people, right? Everyone thinks that they have a bad life, but in my experience with working with disabled people, Down syndrome people, happiest people on earth. But always hugging and happy. Amazing sexual energy to him as well. But it's because the guys have big cocks and they're really strong, and quintessentially that's all you want in life.
To be strong and have a big
cock. That would make you happy.
Yeah. So that's why they're happy.
Yeah. I got a big cock and I can lift heavy things. Why have you gone quiet? Are you?
Oh no,
You're not going to tell me that your brother's Down syndrome or something like that.
No, Sam was giving me
Jefferies'
something I
logic
had to check out for a second.
Is impeccable.
Impeccable.
Your logic is impeccable.
This logic has to be in a book.
It's fantastic.
It's very good.
Well, they're measured arguments.
Well, why don't we move on? Because Jason Ellis is hanging outside the studio. Sam has got a little update because there's problems outside the studio already.
Yeah, during the break, I was in the producer studio discussing show strategies with Troy and Travis.
Oh, wow.
Sure you were.
At which point, Liam, our talent booker, who was with our guest, who you would think would be treated respectfully before he came on the show, let me know that blind intern Stevie had somehow...
Speaking of Down syndrome.
Yes.
People are confused. They're seeing the latest video. He does not have Down syndrome.
No, I thought he might have when...
You think he might have a little of the Downs,
see, this
right?
is the whole thing. He's got the look, he's got the physique, but he doesn't have the charm or happiness.
Probably the big cock of the super.
And you nailed what he looks like, by the way, Jim Jefferies.
He looks like the little boy out of the Far Side calendar.
Yes, he does. So what is Stevie doing?
Well,
to
I
our
left
guest?
him in the office, and he, for some reason, on his own accord, for once, I didn't even instigate this. On his own accord, he waddled up the hallway and started fighting with Jason Ellis.
About what? Like, what's his beef?
Bring him in.
He fought with him yesterday. He's making fun of his accent. He called him a princess.
Why didn't he make fun of my accent? Why?
He said after you left the room, you said you were a self-hating Australian earlier.
Yeah.
After you left the room, Stevie goes, "Now that's a good Australian."
Fuck this little Down syndrome.
Now you're mad at him, too. Get him in here.
Yeah.
Fucking
You want to bring Jason in, too, or you want to talk
here?
to Stevie first?
Bring in the Far Side.
Bring in Stevie for a sec. He has the worst eyes without not being blind.
Yeah.
This is it.
So, okay.
Stevie, what's going on with you?
I don't know what's going on with you guys.
Oh, stop it.
You know what you just did then was when my parents go, "Where have you been all night?" "I don't know. Where have you been all night?" Like you're in trouble.
What's your problem with
Jason Ellis?
Jason Ellis and Australians?
Why don't you like
the
him?
guy outside? Okay, here's what happened.
The guy outside.
Okay.
He's
The trained killer, yes.
I was introduced to him yesterday, and I was trying to have a casual conversation with him because I didn't really know the guy at all. So I figured...
Mistake number one, by the way, you're a fucking intern. You're not supposed to be having casual conversations with the
Sam
guests.
introduced me. Sam kind of forced my hand a little bit. He's like, "Here, why don't you, meet
All right,
Jason?"
just blame Sam. By the way, passing the buck, good strategy.
This is the same thing that happened with the morning mashup. For some reason,
right.
he's the one intern. When I introduce him to people that might help him somehow, like other interns would be like, "Oh, cool, you introduced me."
Yeah.
He's saying, "Yes, Sam forced me to meet this guy."
No, I didn't say...
You never know if he's looking for like a half a retard or something. You're perfect for the job.
Look at your fucking. Oh, look at your Larry Sanders lips. You are not fucking.
He's Larry Sanders.
Doesn't he have Larry Sanders lips?
You do have Larry Sanders' lips. Yeah.
I can't help how I
And
look.
Ricky Lake's body.
He looks like Bobby too from
Yeah, Bobby from fucking
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
You got a little Bobby.
Now, hey there, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby?
Okay.
So what's wrong with Jason Ellis?
Well, so I started having a conversation with him. I'm not blaming Sam at all, by the way. I mean, I'm just saying, I had a conversation with this guy.
Right.
And somehow it ended up him hating me, and we ended up having this back and forth where...
This must have been like when you met your dad.
Oh, don't bring up his dad. Stevie, he didn't even know, Stevie.
I know, it's all right. It's all
Dad
right.
hates him.
He scares very easily, and we finally learned why, because he got beat up a lot as a kid.
Oh, you're
by
like
his own father.
You're
might
like
have
when
belted
you
him.
get a rescue pet and you can't pat it.
Yeah, he's kind of like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
yeah.
hasn't been smacked by their father? Man up,
Well,
you
I'll
pussy.
tell you
No,
what.
I'm not.
I tell you what, my mother, this is how sadistic this bitch was,
Gunta.
right? Yeah, she used to make me think when I did something wrong that I'd gotten away with it, right? And then would be punching you at 3 a.m, would wake you up to hits. 5 or 6 hours later, she'd put an ass kicking in her diary. So yeah, you didn't have it so bad.
That
Come on.
Gary Shandling shit is annoying.
No,
me
I don't
now.
want sympathy for it. I just,
Now you fucking completely brushed over the whole thing. So we were talking, and then he hates me. What happened during the conversation? Something you had to have done something that pissed him off. And if he comes in here
Tony
and tells
Curtis
us,
is dead.
Yeah, we know about that one.
We were talking. I noticed he had an Australian accent. I asked him, you're all from Australia, and he's like has this attitude towards me. I don't even.
Well, then Stevie started making boomerang jokes.
Oh, okay. See, now why do you leave that shit out?
Why would you do that?
What a hack!
Go
You're
on.
a hack.
It was
Tell me the boomerang.
Joke.
Tell me the boomerang joke.
I don't even remember. It was like, oh, he's gonna throw a boomerang at me or something. I was like,
Oh, that's a good one.
I know it was a joke.
What you
No,
should
it
have done
wasn't.
is he should have said a boomerang joke, then you should have said good comeback because it's a boomerang.
That's a
That's
professional.
a boomerang joke.
Now you see a professional as opposed to you.
And you
That's
do
why
have Gary Shandling's lips. Now that I'm seeing the pictures online.
Oh, those Gary Shandling
Why
mouth.
don't we get Jason in here? Because we're not getting
Yeah, we
the
can
proper
never get the
story.
proper. You know why?
No, keep
Scotty's
him in.
live.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty's
Stop
a little
pushing him
liar.
around. Stop pushing him around.
Jason Ellis,
Look
everyone.
at this animal. My
Bloody
God.
hell. I
you
didn't
doing,
know
man?
when we didn't go on the radio.
Jason's on Faction, Series 28 XM52,
Yes.
Monday through Friday, 3 to 7. And then, of course, we do the best of Jason Ellis here on our fine channel. So what happened with you and Stevie to start
Look
off?
at little fucking Stevie over
Stevie. Oh, this motherfucker over here?
Yeah.
I saw him yesterday, and somebody said that he was kind of like my guy. That they're a little bit fucked in the head or whatever, a little bit useless and shit.
Yeah.
And so I said something to him about his shoes or something, but he spracked off back to me. And then this morning he talked about, he called me a princess when I wasn't in the corridor, so he wasn't even fucking with anymore. It was like sort of a back stab thing in
Yeah.
another corridor. So I was like, well, if you want to play a game, because he said you were all working for the same company, he's an intern, and why would I hit him? Because he's smart. He pretends, he uses his stupid face. I've already got him. He's got a stupid face, and he uses it as an excuse. He's actually kind of smart with his fucking dumb-looking head. He's like, duh, I don't know what you mean, motherfucker. Like, he's
didn't say
talking
that.
shit. He knows. So I want him to be in the
This
game
is
that I brought
slander.
today.
I take total offense to
cool.
that.
I don't
never
want
said
sex.
that.
I don't want sex bagel. Who's sex bagel?
Oh, no, that's E-Rock.
Who's sex bagel?
Why did you have to go with the
Stupid
sex
E-Rock.
bagel name?
I don't want to
Try
play
to
a
be
game
cool in
with
front of
sex
Jason
bagel.
Ellis. It's E-Rock.
Your
Stevie,
lips
hold on.
look like a horse's asshole right after it takes a shit. Like, that's what you do. It just looks
He
like...
does look like a clenched fucking vagina.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
You know what I
Yeah.
like about that is that you've seen enough horses' assholes up
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I grew
Who
up
hasn't, man? What's
I
wrong
grew
with
up
you,
in Southern
Jefferies?
California. Very
It looks
equestrian.
like, yeah.
He's got burn victim lips.
You really do.
Stevie, why did you call Jason Ellis
They
a
do
princess?
look like they used to be stuck to something.
Yeah. Why'd you call him a princess?
It was. It was a casual. I was joking with one of the guys out there.
How is it
was
casual to call someone a
fleeting thing.
princess?
All I said was, well, what's with that? The princess, because he was acting, like a. I guess he's supposed to act like because he's a big star or whatever, but I mean, like...
A big star.
what I mean?
Why was he acting like a princess? The last word that comes to my mind when I look at Jason Ellis is princess.
Yeah, no.
Well, because,
Well, you don't
Or
even
big
make
star,
sense.
really.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine
I
the ugly
came across
bitches
him-
he goes out with?
Oh,
doesn't go out with
Jason
bitches.
probably is
he's
a
a virgin.
princess.
He's a virgin.
He's another virgin.
Are you a virgin?
And you also...
Yeah.
and
Why do you always intern virgins in this fucking place?
Because
They're
we can
fucking-
get them to
that's
do
why
crazy
they're
things.
into
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that's true.
broadcasting.
They got low self-esteem.
Desperate for attention.
They're
More
fucking-
attention.
they're
Just
all
pay
geeks.
for it. Just fucking pay for
Yeah,
it.
they're all
He's got no
geeks
money. He's a
in-
fucking intern.
Yeah.
And his father, left him a long time ago.
You get charged extra with that fucking crushed up pussy face too. I'm telling you, hookers aren't going to do a $50 job on you. No way, right?
No.
Jason, watch out.
If I was
Watch
a-
out, though. Stevie has a tough punch.
If I was a hooker,
We all found out the hard
that
way.
would be my
He punched-
stomping ground.
Yeah.
You're right. These
What's
guys.
that? The hooker place?
Yeah, because he wouldn't know what he wouldn't fucking slap you around or anything. He just put it in.
Your body's so
calm,
grateful.
and then
He's
he'd
probably
cry
not
in
that
the
big
corner.
either, so he wouldn't hurt him.
No,
You just
you
cry.
fucking do 10
You got
a.m.
a little
night.
dick there, Dick?
You probably got a little dick.
How little is your dick, Stevie?
Can we see your dick, Steve?
No.
Hey, man, this makes you feel better. The average penis is 5 1/4. What do you got?
It is not. Is it?
I don't even know. I don't.
You don't know how big
You
your
don't know
penis
how
is?
big your
Every
penis
fuck
is.
outta
Everybody knows how
here.
big their dick is.
Everyone's measured their
Come
cock.
on.
It's like I don't know. It's like 8 or 9. I don't know.
No. When he said like, it looks like he's 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Dude.
He doesn't know if it's 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
I love that. Could
Hold
be
on.
9, could be 8.
Hold
Depends
on.
on the
a
day.
9-inch cock. You know you
Hold
have
on.
a 9-inch.
Hold on. I got $100. This is our first bit.
Yeah.
An easy 100.
I'll match it.
Anthony will match it. If you could fucking prove you got an 8 or 9-inch fucking penis, you get $200
$200
cash.
I'll even give you a
Right
side bet that it's under 5.5.
If it's, I'll give you if it's 8. If it's near 8 inches, you don't have to be in the dog collar fight.
7.
Are we still allowed to measure cock on our show?
Start jacking the
Thumbs
champ.
down to measuring cock on our show?
Intern cock.
What? No,
What's
wait,
wrong
wait
with
a minute.
measuring intern
Then
cock?
fire him.
Can he do it in the bathroom?
Well, come on.
He can do
What's
it
wrong
himself
with
and
this
then
place?
come
Measure
back.
your own-
Can he
measure your
get
own
sex
dick.
bagel in the bathroom with him?
If the guy wants to fucking measure his cock, he should be allowed to measure his cock.
Seriously.
I didn't say I wanted to.
What? Do you want money?
You want to
Yeah.
make a couple $100?
Have you ever
$100
taken a
bucks.
photo of it
I'm
and
not
sent it
that
to a
desperate.
girl?
You're not that desperate.
$200, you could get laid with that.
Well,
Yep.
why else is the intern here?
With your
if we
9-inch,
can't measure his
with
fucking
your
cock.
9-inch cock.
My intern
I
would
know
measure his
what
cock.
you do is go home, measure it, and then take a photo and then bring it back so we don't have to see it.
Well,
but you can cheat because you can get like
Hold
one of
on.
those little Coke bottles off
Is he allowed to
airplanes.
take a picture in the bathroom of his cock?
Or
and
a
then we can-
child's hand.
Yes, he is. Allegedly.
If he's lucky, a child's hand.
What about if he took it before he came here and it was in his phone? He just had to go retrieve it
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Take a picture of your dick in the bathroom.
Go on.
With your
Now?
phone.
Yes, now, motherfucker.
With your phone.
Oh, does your phone take pictures? I remember you have like some old.
All right, I know what to
fucking-
do.
It's not that bad.
Have him,
I've
hold
pictures
on.
of-
Have him grab the Red Bull can.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat
For
that. Beat
perspective.
that for
Put that-
$200,
Put your
shitbag.
cock next to the Red Bull can.
How
Take
tall
a
is
picture.
how tall is a Red Bull can?
We'll measure that, but you got to.
It's not 8, I'll tell you
You
that.
got to bat it off to get it erect. The Red Bull can's about 5 inches, I think.
Look,
Well,
we could
yeah,
work around the rules, man.
At least get it a little.
5.
At least get it plump, and we'll be able to
Yeah.
figure
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Because
When-
if he's saying 9 inches, it's not even going to be fucking 6.
Sure.
Yeah,
if it's
motherfucker.
plump, it's better than the Red Bull can.
You don't,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to compete with girth of the Red Bull can.
No.
Yeah, don't worry.
leave
Just,
that out of
just
your
with
mind.
length. We're not even worried about
Just
your
get the
girth.
knob past the end of the can.
We do have a tape measure. Is he
Tape
allowed to
measure right
measure
there.
his own cock in the bathroom?
And we'll even,
Sooner the better
we'll
would be great.
even
All right, he
let
can
him-
measure his own cock in the bathroom.
Okay.
What? He can't even measure his own cock in the bathroom?
I'm getting word. Hang on.
Where do we measure? From the sack or from the top?
You can measure from his tailbone, and it still ain't going to be fucking
Oh.
9 inches.
We can measure his cock.
We can.
All right, well, then
It can,
fucking
it
pull
can
it
happen.
out.
It can happen in. He doesn't have to go into the bathroom. It can happen here.
There you go. Face the fucking corner and start jacking it, asshole.
What
on.
happened here? You said 9 inches.
You got any porn or something? You got any porn? You got any?
Who's being the princess now? Fucking Stevie?
yeah.
Who's being the princess now?
Hey, you want me to fucking touch your nipples while you're jacking it, asshole?
We've all whipped out.
Come on, I'm the princess.
mine.
Maybe you can do a little dance for you. You
Here
can
it
see
is.
it on my skirt.
Here it is, liar.
Here's
Here
mine.
it is, Fucko.
Here's
right
mine.
There, I got $100 for you.
And here's mine.
You did say
He'll
it.
never know. It's $1.
Just trying to have a
He's
casual
blind. He doesn't
conversation.
Can I borrow 100? I'll give it back to you tomorrow. I haven't got it on me.
You coming in?
Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
I got $100 too, shitbag.
Hey, shitbag, it's up to 400.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, it's up to $400
Because I
cash.
know I'm not going to have to fucking pay him.
Yeah. I'm not really. It's not a huge claim for me. You got an 8-inch cock. You can have everything in my money clip.
Yeah, look at that. Because we know you're lying.
Now turn around, Stevie. We've all done that.
You're going to
We've all done cockpits on the radio.
$400.
Think about it. If you really do beat this fucking Red Bull can, how many people are listening? You're going to get some MySpace. You're going to get a blowjob without paying for it.
There you go.
Chicks love big dicks.
And now we got porno in studio.
$400 and you can buy yourself a good hooker for $400.
There's some penthouses.
Not a great one, but a good one.
Either way, you're going to get
magazine.
laid.
Unless you want fucking Black Inches. You want that one?
What?
You want
I had a
fucking
purple
Poncho
cock
magazine?
the other day, you know that?
No,
If
no.
someone,
purple cock.
if
I had
someone
a
gives
full-on
me a
purple
good...
cock and balls.
Why?
I fucking crashed my dirt bike and got internal
yeah.
bleeding in my stomach, and then it went down. So this part was a white guy, and then just from the shaft on, all purple.
Wow. that's
Like a fucking bleeding cock, full
Crazy.
sensitive testicles for like a month. Like they hurt the touch and shit.
What the fuck?
But you could pull, but it was. I pulled my dick out and showed every single person I knew. And it was never. It was never. That's what I'm saying.
in the rule book.
I would do it to you, and you go, no, look, I don't want to see it, and then I would pull it out, and you'd go, fuck! Everybody, check out Ellis's cock. Everybody did it. I did it on Hollywood Boulevard.
Of course.
To these dudes on Fuel that I kind of know on Fuel TV. They were like, "What's been going on?" And first thing that came to my mind was I got a purple cock and balls,
Right.
and there was a girl there, and I was like, "You got to see it." And they're kind of a little more uptight.
How purple, though?
I've got a fucking photo, but it has a Twitter account. My purple cock follows me on Twitter.
Did I once show
It actually
a wart
talked shit on
here?
me a couple of times the other day.
Did I once show a wart on my cock on this show? Was
You
it this show?
got warts on your cock?
Yeah, I've had a wart.
They
Yeah,
don't
I've had-
go away, you know that,
No,
right?
no, it's 80% of all Americans got them. Yeah, I've got them
Yeah,
for
well,
life.
I'm in the 20%.
That's what you tell
there.
yourself.
I'm in the 20%.
I once got a cluster of warts on my fucking sphincter, right? And I went.
Oh my!
and I-
I'd rather have a fucking microscopic penis.
And I went to the doctor and
A cluster.
I went and I bent over and I spread my. This is years and years ago. I spread my asshole open. The doctor's like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "You been having anal sex?" I went, "No, no." And he's like,
Want to?
he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty."
This is
sure.
really gay, but you've got warts on your cock. But that is my fucking dick.
Oh!
But it looks like a dead guy's dick, huh?
Oh!
It's a dead dick.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Dude, were you afraid it was going to fall off?
No, I've got 2 kids, so I wouldn't mind if it did anyway. But it got a little bit worse than that.
What the
Thank
fuck?
you. Thank you. Anybody else want to see my purple cock?
Did you tweet that
pretty good.
picture?
Huh?
You tweet that one?
Are you jacking up in the car? Did I tweet it?
If it's a purple cock, you got to tweet that picture.
It's full on cock.
I like that it's purple and shaven.
I did a shaft one for my Twitter. That's just the shaft. I had my hand over it.
Jesus.
I probably should have done that, but
What happened to the
crazy?
Jesus Christ!
What
happened to the cluster of warts around your asshole, Jim?
This is what happened. Right? So the doctor goes, "Oh, you must have been having anal sex." I'm going, "I really haven't." And he sends me off to the sexual clinic type of thing, right? And so this doctor bends me over, this real old doctor, and I bend over and I go, "I haven't been having anal sex." He goes, no, it's all connected. He goes, "You probably just was fucking wiping your ass and there's germs there and you've got some warts there." He goes, "It's not a big deal. Come back in next week and we'll burn them off." All right, so for about a week, I'm just wiping around my cluster of warts, just feeling horrible.
Fuck.
I go back there, I bend over, I pull my ass open, I can smell the steam coming off the burning gun.
That's got to be bad.
And then he goes, the exact words, he goes, "Oh, they've fallen off. Well, you're okay then." And I put my pants back on, and it's the only time I've ever believed in God. I was like, this is all right, so I didn't have my ass burnt. But I haven't had one since I've
It
had...
was a miracle.
Is that what it looked like? We're looking at a picture of
No.
a cluster of warts. Jesus, what's
Dude.
wrong with you, Jim?
No,
Jefferies?
mine was like 2 little ones.
No, he said a cluster. That's a cluster.
No,
Two's not a cluster.
No.
Five's a cluster.
It fell off. It was in a little bunch. It was maybe that big. It was hanging off like an ass tag, and it fell off.
I can't take
You
this
gotta
shit.
look.
Nobody put a dick near your ass.
No one put a dick in my ass. I'd put things
Look
up
him
my ass.
in his
through my own-
eyes and say that.
Wow.
No one put a dick in my ass.
Oh, well, that makes it. I believe it for sure. You're a fucking comedian. You know you can trust
Hey, are
him.
you guys getting along?
Yeah. I think so.
Why
You
is
get
he
along?
fucking
'cause you hate me.
standing there?
Well, I don't. You weren't very
What?
nice to me last
Ready to
time. No.
measure?
No, you weren't nice to
Well,
me.
what do you measure?
After I got off the air?
You weren't nice to me on the air.
I didn't say anything mean to you on the air, did
Yes,
I?
you
sure you
did.
ain't
Yes,
What did I
you
say?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
pulling.
What did
No
I say?
stretching.
At the beginning.
What did I say?
You were saying, "Oh, I can't remember the exact words," but you pissed me off
Why
at
is
the
he
beginning.
doing
Fair
it
enough. I can
backwards?
be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you from?
Sydney.
Yeah. Well, you'll be all right.
See, this is the thing, right, about Australians. Where are
I
you
fucking
from?
live in LA. I give a fuck about any
No,
of
I
it.
live in LA as well. I
Yeah.
live in LA. But where are
We
you?
had to move here to make it, didn't we?
Oh, no, I'd already made it in other countries.
Have you?
Yeah. No,
What country is
No,
this?
I'm more popular in the UK.
You kind of do sound English. You go there a little bit.
I lived there for 10 years.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Hang on. I think he's measuring.
Wow, they get along now. That's good. Jim, now you got to do Jason's show. He broadcasts from L.A.
Yes. Fine.
I'm serious.
Well,
He's having a
he
good time.
seems really pumped about it.
Well, I got it, you know.
Don't make him measure from his fucking nutsack.
Sam, what's going on over there?
Everyone thinks I'm being standoffish. There's a guy measuring his
Stevie's putting the tape measure way deep into his pants.
Is it
Come
hard?
on now.
From the shafts?
Is it hard?
It's not.
Of course
it's
it's
not
the
around.
shaft.
All the way, not all. There's freaking
But
like
see,
9
is
guys
you've
in the room.
looked-
I can tell you it's not more than 4 inches because I'm sitting on an angle where if it was 9, I could already see it from here.
It'd be hanging out everywhere.
Yes.
You'd fucking pull it out and just stick it past
You'd be
the can.
proud of it.
Is his pants
I'd
down
be
a little bit?
swinging around like a fucking zoot
If
suiter.
someone gives me a glove, I will massage it with my hand.
Use your fucking t-shirt.
No, I love this T-shirt.
Use the other one. Has anyone got a tissue?
Yeah, Stevie, what's up?
I'm very self-conscious right now. So
Well, if you had a 9-inch dick, you wouldn't be fucking.
Exactly, you'd be
No.
whipping that shit out.
Walking down the hall with it hanging out.
Stopwatch. You know what I mean? What time is it? Hey, everybody, look what time it is. It's fucking 9-inch o'clock, motherfucker.
It's not. It's not.
What are you
even,
doing tonight?
It's not even poking outside the jeans yet.
No. Like it's looking like he's got a spine.
Sam, make sure.
Whip it out?
Show us
We don't give a shit, Steve.
Show us your dick.
Whatever you need to do.
Turn around and pull it out.
Whatever you
Fucking
need
haven't
to
got all
do.
day with your bullshit. Rubber gloves. Hang on, wait a minute.
Hold on, we
Keep
got
it
rubber
sealed.
gloves. Hold on, we got rubber gloves.
Do you want to hold the back of your elbow and we'll do that rowboat thing so it's not gay?
I'm putting the
No
glove
one's
on for
saying
his
anything.
benefit.
Jim Jefferies, you better. It will be the official measurer.
All right.
Put
Jim
those gloves
Jeffries
on.
is
This
just
is
gonna
very
measure.
clinical,
Here's your Red
Stevie.
Bull can,
He's
champ.
just measuring.
Yeah, this is just measuring.
Nothing's
I'm going to hold the can
Nothing's
next to
being
it.
No problem.
We're looking forward
nothing's
to it.
being.
Now,
cut.
at least show Jeffries.
No, I don't have it out.
Pull your fucking dick out.
All right, Jeffries.
I'm looking at. I can see
Jeffries
his
got a
face.
blue glove on. He's holding
I'll tell you
a
whether
Red
he's got
Bull
it or
can.
Hold on. Oh, come on.
Looks like everyone can take their hundreds back.
I'm going to take my 100 back.
What happened?
I didn't even know why you would pull it out if it was that small.
Jim,
It literally didn't make the barcode.
It's
just
not
a
as big
knob.
as the barcode on the fucking can.
Stevie, why would you lie?
Stevie, what are you doing, Stevie?
If you're gonna lie, you say 6 or 7. People aren't
It's
gonna
like
fucking
hiding
call
now.
you
It's
on
like
it.
it wants to go
It
in
was.
now.
It was soft.
It's a grower, not a show.
A 9-inch cock can't
I'm a
hide
grower,
that
not a
much.
show as well, but mine's not 9 inches. Mine looks slightly bigger than that, and I get to maybe 6 at best, right? Now, you're lying.
Yeah. Which you've done before.
What you did there was a lie.
You were caught lying.
You're not supposed to pull it out when you say that.
If you're going to lie, say 7. Say 7.5.
Not
You
even.
don't go 8, 10, 11.
Or 9. Like,
Yeah, you're going into the monster category.
It literally.
You can't even use 9 correctly.
It was, yeah, it was the barcode.
It was the barcode on the Red Bull can.
so you're talking an inch and a half.
I'm talking 12 numbers
A nose.
in a small font.
A large man's nose.
That's an inch. Your dick was an inch and a half long.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even.
Oh my God!
Your cock wasn't
I'm
big
looking
enough
at,
for the nutritional facts.
1 inch of rock hard boner over here.
Yeah, it's a hard-on that's
It's
not
great
even
to be
2
on the
inches.
show, I tell you.
I was sitting there
Sorry,
about
Jesus.
I've got pictures of my own cock on my phone as well, and that's the modern technology. That's what it's done. Is people are more slutty and sleazy now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can get drunk and I go to some chick, send me a picture of your finger up your ass, and they'll send it. But eventually, if you do enough of that, you'll get a girl who'll go send you a picture of your cock. So I've got on my phone. I've got maybe 4 different pictures of my cock in different moods.
You got a wart snap?
No, I've only got ones on good angles with good. I haven't had a wart
You're
for a
hiding
while.
the wart.
I feel like if I got warts in my ass, I'd take a photo of it.
No, well, that was
why didn't you take a photo of that?
That was about 8 years ago. The warts in the ass.
Yeah, they had cameras then.
Not in your camera, not on your phone though.
You got to take a
Not
picture of
digital.
the
I was
cluster of
still on
warts.
film 8 years ago.
Old school.
Yeah, I
But
couldn't-
you were in England.
You couldn't go down to the fucking place going, yeah, there's a few holiday snaps here who I'm a bit sensitive about. So when are you back at work?
You forgot about that.
Because that's what it is. Because remember that used to be the one picture of like you'd have your girlfriend sunbaking topless in Spain or something, and that would be the one. Now you've got like all the horrible. It's like so girls now get me to send a picture of my cock to them, and I'm drunk, and I just go cock's end, right?
Yeah, of course.
Where in the old days you'd be like up in like a black room with the water.
Developing your cock photo.
Thinking.
Then you got to walk down to the fucking post office.
When the post office opens, that slut's going to get it.
That's right.
Yeah,
In 3 days, she's going to get it,
She's
boy.
going to fucking get it, that slut.
Or later on, like back in the mid-'90s, you were able to fax a picture, but there was no detail in a faxing of your cock.
But that's what used to be so exciting about someone photocopying their ass.
Yeah.
But,
You can't see inside the hole.
No, it just turned out as a
instead it gets
something
dark.
smush. Had no dimension to it at
Yeah,
all.
and dimension is really where it's at.
That is.
I'll
Yeah,
give you the
need that.
benefit of the doubt if you get it hard, because you look really sad now.
No, I don't want to get hard. I'm very conscious.
All right, you might as well get hard, Stevie.
That's his look.
How about if I give you the picture of my cock to help you get hard? Because I think that might do it.
No,
You got-
no, I'm not like that.
You got a lot to prove
come
now. You might as well get.
No.
You might as well get
You were
hard.
looking at a picture of that woman, that beautiful woman.
He's saying it now?
centerfold,
Oh, I wasn't
and
really-
that wasn't.
Hold on. Stevie is saying to Sam that Ellis is a douchebag.
What?
Not a half hour ago. A mere minute or two ago.
What happened?
What? Is it true, Sam?
Well, yeah, he was like kind of shaking his head, going like this, and I said, "Good job," and then he whispered, "Jason Ellis is a douchebag."
Why the fuck would you say that?
What did I have to do with that?
What is your
That was
problem?
fucking Jim over here telling you he's put the coke, he put the can next to your dick. I'm sitting
I
here doing
was
nothing.
probably more a douchebag in that situation.
what's wrong with
And
you?
Jason Ellis isn't responsible for your inch and a half long fucking puny dick.
He is blind, so when Jefferies was talking, he might have thought it was Jason Ellis. So.
We do have a similar physique.
Do you know who was looking at your dick?
To laugh so hard.
You know I haven't looked at your dick, right?
Yeah, I know.
You'd
Why
be
is he a
jealous about
douchebag
my
now,
purple
Steve?
dick.
I tell you, I am always surprised about the guests who are on this show who haven't had sex, who have gnarly look, dog bitten up cocks. Like Bobo's cock's horrific looking.
That thing has been through the fucking mill.
Yeah,
though.
I'll tell you, you got a better cock than Bobo. You can put
wow.
that. The better cock than
That's
Bobo.
We'll give you
nice.
that.
What about form and shape? Was it normal?
Better than Bobo's in every. Oh no, it looked a little bit.
Sad.
It was a little bit sad. I'd have to see it erect because everyone's flaccid cock isn't a work of art.
It looked sad.
There's so many different sides to a flaccid cock.
I'll tell you what, it looked straight. It looked like you had a straight one. There was no kink in it.
Okay.
You don't have a bend?
How's his balls?
I know, I didn't get to see his balls. He just poked it out.
All right, you better pull your pants down. We got to
I
look
assume
the balls now.
I think he's got hairy
and we got to
balls,
check
though.
for a cluster of warts.
Just give us some fly's eyes. Just throw one ball out.
But wait a minute, you're a virgin. There's no way you have
no,
anything
no.
on there, right? You have no
Yeah.
sexually transmitted disease. You haven't had sex.
No.
Well, then fucking you're in the clear. Anybody in here never had a
safe.
sexually transmitted disease?
I've only got the PVD or whatever
Dude, you
the what's
fucking
I'm
ass
not going to
warts.
say anything, but I'll
That's
not.
pretty gnarly.
You've had
That's
asking
80%.
what?
80%
Never
of
had
people
it
have
then.
that.
80% of people have ass warts?
That's not
Have the-
true.
No, have the,
Have the gene?
HPV gene or whatever it is.
Yeah, but how many people have warts in their ass?
I only had it the once.
Yeah, but you're saying 80% of the
Once
people
is
have it.
enough.
80% of people have that gene.
Has
have that
anyone had
thing.
ass warts once?
No.
Me neither.
I've never had one on my finger.
I think to get an actual statistic, you need to ask more than 3
The
people.
statistic people, there's no way it's 80%.
Also,
I reckon it's not 50. It's not 50-50.
No, but
You're in a
80
fucking 10% class of ass warts.
80% of people have the gene that could lead to ass
Yeah, but
warts.
why are they in the ass? Why do they
Because
grow in your ass?
I was doing things with my ass.
What? Do you really put stuff in there?
Jason's done some crazy shit in his day.
I had suction from a black tranny.
Back in the day, I used to put
You
a lot
have
of
suction
things
from
in
a black tranny?
No, I've never.
In your
I've
face,
never
Jeffrey.
slept with a transvestite. No, nor would I.
I didn't sleep
Oh,
with her.
oh,
Fucking
right.
I had suction.
Yeah.
I wasn't making out with her. I was fucking 17. I cried
actually,
afterwards, motherfucker.
It's
fucking ass rape in Amsterdam.
It's not the transsexual thing. It's the black thing. I'm not into.
Yeah, actually.
He cried. God gave you ass warts, you racist cunt.
That's hilarious.
No, I did. You didn't know it was a tranny? Was it? Did it have?
No,
a
no. I went and got a hooker in Amsterdam. I used to get a lot of. I would just go from one to the other, and there was a black one, and I think it maybe I'd slept with only one other black girl before, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I went in there and gave her the money, and then she sort of turned me around and was jacking me off, and I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, she's trying to finger me in the ass, and I'm like, I don't think that I'm going to be into that. And then it was like trying to get in my ass, and I was like, like I didn't
That's not a
agree to it. And I
finger.
turned around, and it was a dick. Oh my God. It was a little dick. It was like a 4-inch black dick that she was trying to put in my ass, and I was like, no, I can't. I don't even. It's okay. I just gotta go. And I just left, and all my friends were there, like, hey, Ellis, and I'm like, yeah, Ellis. Hell, you know, he's fucking the bitches in Amsterdam. And then I went and drank some beers.
And then cried. Had
And then
yourself a good
I
cry.
went back to, I lived in Canada. I went back to Canada and told my girlfriend that I cheated on her with a hooker that tried to fuck me in the ass with her black dick. And when I explained the story, the emotions of actually knowing that a dick was forced into my ass. Because I had suction. It didn't go in. It went in enough for me to go, I don't like ass play.
So it got right up against the sphincter.
Yeah.
Like it didn't actually. Did it? There was.
No,
a,
but
was
there
there
was
a pucker up?
suction.
Okay,
Suction.
yeah. There's enough.
So
to,
it was
there's enough to bother you.
So, yeah, you could say I've been
It
fucked in the ass by a
started
black
opening
man.
up a little bit.
It started to open up a
accept.
little.
To accept.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I cried.
And he didn't get the wart clusters.
No warts.
had
I'd
a
rather a
wart.
black dick than ass warts.
And I haven't
See, he's
had
gay.
them since.
See, he's gay. Look at that. He had gay sex.
Who?
That counts as gay.
I've had more sex than
I tell you what, you may have a small dick, but you got huge balls.
What is wrong with you?
Look
You know
at
what
that.
Jason can do to you?
I would never do anything to this guy. Except I do have a kendo stick if you want to test that out.
No, look, here's what happened. I tried to be a nice guy, Hugh, and for no reason, you just started,
That's some
stepping on me.
fucking bullshit, dude. I don't
made
even
a
know
living.
you. Look at your
I'm
fucking
trying
stupid
to-
face. I'm trying to fucking be nice to you
I'm trying
because
to-
you look like a stupid prick. And I fucking say, hey, man, how's it going? Oh, fucking blah, blah, tough guy over here. Like, what? Do I look like a tough guy to you, motherfucker? Am I in your face?
kidding.
I was saying hello to you
do
because
look
you
like
work
a
for
tough
Opie and
guy.
Anthony.
That's not.
I gotta
that's
stand
not
up
what
for
I
it.
Then I said
started
some
with.
shit about your fucking shoe because you don't take care of yourself. How can you be such a baby and so fat?
Hey,
You know
hey.
anything about life.
See,
Eat a
he
fucking
starts
salad
off
for fuck's sake.
with
Take a
these-
bottle of water
He
into you.
starts off having a conversation with me with backhanded compliments.
You started
and
with
things
a backhanded compliment.
No, that's not what he said.
That's a
because,
spinning back fist compliment.
And then he thinks because he thinks that he thinks I'm a retard, so he thinks I'm not gonna notice what he's saying. He thinks that I'm an
You're a
idiot.
fucking witty guy with your stupid face, and you started to flick back. So I was like, all right, fuck you, see you in hell tomorrow. So here we are at the dog collar challenge, motherfucker.
What's the dog
Why
collar
do you gotta?
challenge?
Why do you gotta be like that? I was just trying to, have a connection with you, and you gotta be a douche.
Fucking liar. You did not want to connect with me. You don't want to bond with me, you fucking asshole. You got
That's
all
what
weird
guys
about
do.
it.
They joke around.
That's you.
Nah,
But you
I gotta-
started, and I joked back. I'm not really going to hit anybody. I'm just fucking with you.
You're very.
I was fucking with you very friendly like yesterday. I didn't say anything too bad.
Maybe it's friendly in Australia, but
I live in America.
I'd
I've been in
say
America
you're
longer than
racist,
you
but we're
have,
not
you
a
little
race.
dick Nazi.
Holy shit, this guy.
a Nazi.
Yeah, you were racist to some black guy yesterday too.
What? No.
What was that about?
What?
Dude spracking off to some black guy, calling him, I don't know what he was calling him right after he got in my face. And I'm like, fuck this stupid face little bitch.
Who's Stanley T?
What did you say about Stanley T?
Nothing. I was talking
We don't
about the.
accept racism in this studio.
I was
my friend.
calling him. I was calling because he's a Phillies fan, so
Just
I
in
was
my
talking to
car
him
and
about
in
the
my
Phillies.
house.
And I was
All
talking
the
about Ryan
time.
Howard, and next thing you know, oh wow, I'm a racist because
You
you know.
said they all look alike, right? He said that.
That's not
said
what
you
I
all look
said.
alike, Opie.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
Do you just
Ah.
blurt stupid shit out?
But
No,
Are
he's-
we sure that was the
he's
black guy he was
slandering
speaking
me.
to? Because I get
He's
confused.
being very, very backhanded towards me, and he's just being very confrontational, and I don't appreciate it.
Which one's that? The black guy that all looks alike, or me?
Yeah.
No, you.
Yeah.
I was doing that.
Yeah.
Stevie, show Jason Ellis your moves. They're pretty terrific.
No, I don't.
Remember
wanna,
when you went after
see,
Sam?
I don't want to fight.
We were all really scared.
I don't wanna
Sam, would you
I
allow
don't
him to
wanna-
spar with you?
He doesn't want to hurt somebody.
Watch this. Watch this, Jason. This is
Sam,
what
knock
you're
it
gonna.
off.
This is what you're gonna deal with.
Looks like he's gonna
Oh,
snap.
no, hang on.
This is
hang
what
on.
you're gonna deal with.
He
You might
looks
want
like
to take
he-
it easy.
This is what you're
Yeah.
gonna deal with. Sam is
Hang on,
poking
hang
out,
on.
poking, pushing.
Hang
a
on.
little bit.
This is the reason people show up to
see, there's
work with a
the
gun and shoot
Oh,
everyone.
see?
Oh, my
Wow.
God, what the hell
That
was
was an
that?
unbelievable.
This
wow,
looks like a
look at this.
retard schoolyard
Wow.
fight.
Stop.
See?
Oh shit! He's punching Sam now. Holy shit!
Oh my God!
He just punched Sam
you
in the face.
Oh my
He just
god.
belted Sam in the side of the head.
That looked like two retards fighting over a retainer.
Wow.
What
all
happened
right,
there,
Steve,
Sam?
Stevie's got moves.
Sam, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, that's what happens when you spar with a warrior.
Neck punch.
What are you talking him up
You
like
look
a
a
wrestler?
little. You look a little bit shocked there, though. He hit you in the
I mean,
face.
he punched
did
me in the
clock
back of
you
the
in the
neck, in the
fucking-
forehead. He's just
Yeah.
kind of a tough guy.
Let me see
Your
the side of
forehead's a
head.
bit red right now.
Yeah, he got you. He nailed you.
He got you
Did
pretty
he
good.
get you in the
Fucking
cheek
nailed
there
you.
as well? No.
Back of the neck punch.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the back of the neck
Now's the
punch.
time if you clock him right
Yeah,
now.
I'm sorry, but you know
That
you
was
were
like
antagonizing me.
fucking.
Hey, yeah. No,
you know.
That was
yeah,
like
yeah.
MMA, Mongoloid martial arts.
Oh man.
You know.
What? So we're doing some shot collar shit today.
Yeah, I just thought about putting a bunch of shot collars in a bucket, and then I mean everyone has shot collars on, and then you pull out the remote and you press the button, and it electrocutes somebody. Maybe it's yourself. And the
Oh,
first
you know?
Yeah.
You don't know who's getting it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
that's like Russian roulette. That's
yeah,
nice.
shot collar
All
roulette.
right,
Yeah.
I'll do that, but
Well, that's
I
fine.
can't have mine on because my liver's enlarged, so
What?
I'll have to be exempt. No, let's do that.
You don't
Let's
wanna
do
play?
that. That'll be. I want to play. Yeah, come on.
You
let's
have to
do
have it on.
Yeah, I'll fucking do it. Yeah.
Have you been shocked before?
I've got a weak heart. Is that gonna? No, I can.
You don't have a weak heart.
No, I don't. I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right.
Is it as bad as like when you play one of those games and you hold it in your hand? It's going to be worse than that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we put it on your neck, and the prongs are in the back of your spine.
Will it be worse than a
So when it goes,
taser?
Nah, tasers are way worse. But when it goes off, it goes down your spine a little bit. It's funky.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
I need to gig tonight. Can I? There won't be any recurring problems.
No, I had a fight. I did 3 rounds with the dog collar on, and the fans were in charge of the remote. And of course, I gave it to this guy, this little Wade guy who's like in a wheelchair kind of thing. And he's like, "I love you, Ellis." You know, I'm like, "Hey man, I love you. He's a good guy. I'll take your control. I'll go easy on you." Little fuck turns it up to 10 and just starts zapping me every fucking 2 seconds for the entire fight.
Let's have some fucking rules on this.
It's going to 6. It's going to be on 6.
Yeah, no one having it up high. Everyone play fair, and you're not like doing it so
it's on 6, and they're in a box.
And it is random.
It's random, yeah.
And you could have yourself.
Yeah, you could have yourself.
And when you get yourself, that's it's not a point. So if you keep getting yourself, you will be the loser, and then the loser.
You're going to play, right?
No, I can't play.
Fuck that.
Oh no, this is me and him.
You're representing the show
over here.
No, fuck that.
Come on.
No, I thought you guys were doing it
Fuck
as well.
that.
Yeah,
I can't
Come
play.
on, Jim
My
Jefferies.
cardiologist said I can't play this.
If Anthony does it, I'll do it.
No, I can't.
I thought you. What do you mean you can't?
I swear, my cardiologist said I probably shouldn't do that.
because you're cardiologist. You always
told
having
your
chats with him.
cardiologist you were doing a dog color stunt today.
Well,
Look, fucking
he brought
Jason
it
puts
up
his on like a
once.
champ. Where's
Yeah,
E-Rock?
Jason just
Just so you know, I fucking hate these things. I hate being electric.
Where's
I'd rather
E-Rock?
be bitten by a snake.
Get the fuck.
No, I can't do this.
Where's E-Rock?
Fucking pussy.
I am. I'm
Come
openly
on.
going to say I'm a
How about
pussy.
how about you try it on one to see what it looks like?
I thought you were going to do it as well. I was tough if everyone else was tough. If
I
you're
honestly
fags,
can't
I'm a
for medical
fag.
reasons.
You're gonna
can't.
back out to a guy who has a 2-inch dick.
I'm shitting blood and I've got an enlarged liver. And anal wards.
So
Let's not
shock your-
forget the anal wards.
You put them on your anal warts. They might not come back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Come
You
here,
can
I'll
zap
put your
those.
one on.
E-Rock?
Is Stevie doing it?
No, Stevie can't
Oh,
do
Stevie's
it.
not allowed to do it.
He's not allowed to do it?
He's not
Nah,
allowed.
you can't do shit with interns anymore.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have
Used to be.
interns.
Wait.
Let me get my guy in here.
wait.
Let me get my guy in here.
E-Rock's gonna
Hang
do
on,
it.
I don't get paid on this show either. Right,
It's not that bad. It just looks bad.
Plugs.
E-Rock, put one on.
Hey, Jim, I don't fucking like this shit. I came in here. I had a whole bunch of other
Right.
better ideas, but
They wouldn't let us
they
do
would
half
only
the
let me
ideas.
electrocute myself on the show.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, thanks a lot, New York. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get to fuck anybody in the head with a
Are you
massive
gonna do
dick.
it?
E-Rock's in.
E-Rock will do it. What about Sam? Where's Sam?
I've got
I'm
my
panicking.
Yeah, bring your guys in.
I've got my
Are you
co-host.
panicking?
He's never been
You'll
electrocuted.
feel it and be like, oh, that
Get
was
Raw
nothing.
Dog in here. He'll do it.
Okay, I can take it off at any time?
No.
What do you mean?
The fuck is that? Play the game,
man.
motherfucker. It stays on until the game is over.
That's fucking Raw
This
Dog.
is Raw Dog.
Hey, I know you.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
I know you from
why
listening
you're
to the
talking
show.
microphone. Why don't you fuck off over there?
Yeah, go over to your Stevie's. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Raw Dog is he's my co-host, and he's a true competitor. He's
a trooper.
I've never tried these things, but I hear
he's
they're
told us
terrible.
stories. He's revealed because on my show because we're desperate for attention, so we tell everybody everything we've ever done. As I just told you, fucked in the ass by a black man.
Yes.
He fingers himself in the ass on a regular basis.
Purely a hygienic thing.
Oh yeah,
you know,
whatever
if
you're
you're,
gonna tell
in the
yourself.
shower, you've
And
got to
also-
like get
oh yeah,
that
we're
area
all
clean.
fingering each other in the fucking shower,
What do
dude.
you- why is
Keep
that-
explaining.
like that?
Now,
What's-
Jimmy Norton has said he does this
Well,
too.
no, he cleans his ass and he needs to get in there a little bit.
He
does
gets some
it in
soap
added,
on his
yeah.
finger and wraps around.
Yeah, he
in
likes to
there.
make sure the ass is nice and clean.
I take a washcloth and give it a good once over, but
It doesn't sound that bad when you say it.
Right.
For some reason, when Raw Dog fucks
Look,
himself
it's,
in the
it's not
morning,
like it's,
it
not like
sounds
it's
weird
going
to me.
way up there or anything.
no, see,
man.
it's not going way up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Does
It's
it make
a
you
little-
cum?
Oh, he's
it's
a-
No. You're tipping it.
I'm tipping it.
You're
Just
tipping
the very edge.
But it's
That's
an
all I do.
in-out thing, though.
Why are you doing that?
Because that area's got to be clean. Otherwise, you're really uncomfortable throughout the day.
Well, what
you
about
know?
this technique? I told him that he was, when he confessed that he was fucking himself, everybody got weird about it. So then for a couple of months, he used the grabbing both the arse cheeks and pulling them apart and bending over and getting the shower head to squirt in there to clean the whole.
Ah,
I'm
wow.
like, dude, just fuck yourself.
Yeah, his
It's way
logic-
more mellow.
That was probably a worse technique.
Your logic doesn't make sense.
There's some
What
kind
if
of
you take a dump at work? You go
anal
into the bathroom
eroticism.
Well, but then you got toilet paper and stuff.
so
what do
you're
you do,
fucking
shove
fingering
that
your
up your
ass at
ass?
work too?
Do you
No.
take the toilet
You
paper?
finger yourself at work?
No.
He just
dude.
said it.
No,
he says
toilet
there's
paper.
toilet paper.
Fucking
But are you
hell.
wrapping toilet paper around your fingers and shoving it
You're
in your
getting
ass?
in there.
Dude, hell no, dude. No, it's just you don't have toilet paper in the shower.
Okay.
You have it when you go to the bathroom, though. It's totally different.
No,
Don't
you're going in a little
Don't
bit.
you just have the
Sometimes-
He's going in a
wipes
little
at
bit.
home, the moistened wipe things at home?
Do you
on
ever
your...
get the skid mark on the towel?
He's got better.
When you've washed yourself, like you go, but like you haven't had a shit lately, but you had like a shit like 4 hours ago,
Yeah,
and you're
that's a
thinking,
little weird.
I just didn't wipe up good 4 hours ago, and now I'm seeing
It's on the towel.
that it's on the towel.
I'm not staying at your house ever.
God damn.
It's not often.
You think
All
that
right, but
monogram
I don't
want
want to fucking take a shower at your house and use your shit towel to fucking dry off.
Get yourself some ass warts.
Right.
All right, where's
You know what I
Sam?
like about that, Opie? Because you're always asking about staying over.
Put your
collar on, shit.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, awesome.
When are you gonna stay at my place?
Yeah, I'll stay over your place next time I'm in LA.
Champ, why don't you clip yourself on there,
I'll see someone else play the game first.
I've never put these on before.
Hey, come here. Come here.
It's just Jason.
Why are you putting your wrist out?
You look like a tough guy. I don't have.
I'm not really that
I
tough
don't
of a
have a
guy.
paint. You
Jason-
showed a purple picture of your cock.
Yeah, that's a tough guy fucking picture.
Dirt bikes and stuff. I'm not a tough guy.
You're a tough guy.
You're a tough guy. He's done some MMA.
You took a cock in your ass. That's the toughest thing anyone can do.
That is
You know
tough.
what? I'm going to retract my last statement. You're right. I am a badass. That shit. Because now,
What,
if you
tight?
fuck me in the ass now, I don't even think I'd cry.
Oh, he's hiding?
Who's hiding?
Fucking Sam's hiding? That's
Are you
bullshit.
kidding
Wait a
me?
minute.
He's hiding?
There's only 3 remotes.
Yeah, there's only 3 dog collars.
Oh, okay.
Microchip technology.
Hold
champ.
on.
Why don't you give them to us 3 and we'll press them?
No, because that's...
So
So
they
the
gotta
top
do
button will test it.
roulette. They're setting them
Let's
to
go
6.
5 right now just to make sure everybody can hear.
Sam, you in?
5.
Yeah.
Sam's not in.
We're all on 5.
All right,
All right,
Jay.
they're on 5.
Put it on. If
No,
we need it.
he's got
Where's
it.
it?
There's 3. They're all.
Jim Jefferies got to put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
gotta put it
I was up for when you guys were all doing
It
it.
doesn't make any difference. You have to hold hands, motherfucker. Just join the gang. Come on, it's okay. It's a
Yeah.
radio
No,
bit.
no,
Ha-ha.
no.
YouTube sensation for
It's
opening
only
fucking
on 5.
Twitter account.
You two are friends.
Guy has you on the radio. I don't like him.
I need a test person first.
It's only on 5.
All right,
It's on 5.
Yeah, I know,
Everybody's
but-
on 5.
Yeah, but you two know each other. There could be some.
He's never been
cahoots.
electrocuted before, and he is he can't ride a bicycle.
I can't ride a bicycle.
You lie.
I can ride a bicycle. I'm rather good at it.
Put this shit on your fucking neck, and you put this shit on.
No,
your back.
I
Do it
don't.
to the back of your neck.
It's on your spine. It's not
This
that big of a deal.
No, he'll
It
do
really
it.
is not that big of a
Here,
deal. Look, I'll fucking.
I don't. I'm not being bullied into it. I've already touched a cock with rubber gloves on today. I've fucking.
All right, well, Iraq
All right,
will do
will
it to
try
start,
out.
Jason.
Look at Iraq and see if it's that bad. And...
If I see
isn't it
because
working?
I need a test person from people I know.
Uh-huh.
Ow! Damn it!
Oh, my God.
Asshole!
All right,
Oh, you found one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh god, it make me nervous. Come on, motherfucker.
Yeah, try this one. I think it's on.
All right.
We got one going.
hold on. We got Iraq putting his collar on.
Gotta put this
So
one.
this is something they do in Jackass, and you'd go, "Oh, it's horrific. I can't." Like I've vomited on this show before, and people think that's
I
like.
just love how nervous he is.
He is shaking.
He's shaking. Now, Jason.
Stop pressing by! You already tested it.
He was just testing
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't want to do that. He's spasmed up. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but it's not painful. It just looks like
Wait,
it
we
because it
haven't-
touches the nervous system.
We haven't seen you do it yet.
Oh, yeah, he's been down. What happened, Iraq? What'd that feel like?
You know when you're not ready for a shot from the doctor? Like you don't know and they just go boom and pop it in?
Yeah, is that it?
Right into the nerve.
No, I'm not.
Jason just nailed himself.
I'm not doing that.
Come on, fucking team player. It's like you don't give a shit about the fucking show. Come on.
That.
It's how bad could that be?
I've given up drinking.
It makes it better. It makes it better if you don't want to do it.
And with things,
You needed a guy in the game who doesn't want to play it. You're the
lost it.
guy. You
Yeah,
have
he
voted
doesn't
yourself
wanna- he
in.
doesn't wanna do
He
it.
can't. It's medical.
I can't. It's a medical
oh,
problem.
fuck off.
He's too rich.
My cardiologist.
Yeah, we're
wouldn't
too rich
approve
to
of this.
play.
I could die.
Jim, you're not rich
Dude,
enough.
I've lost at boxing matches to 3 girls, and I'm doing it.
Wow, I would have kept that to myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I would have kept the fingering myself in the ass.
I'll tell you something about me.
Oh,
I wouldn't
you're
have had
pussy, we know.
I
Put the
wouldn't have
collar
had a
on.
boxing match with 3 girls either.
No, one at a time.
And he lost to them individually. He's actually fighting. He's fighting my wife on November 6th.
All right, I'll do it. I can't do it. No, I'm
You
going
have to do it. I love that you don't want to do it. That's the guy we want. The guy you don't want to do it.
That is the guy you want.
Put it
is the guy
on.
that really doesn't kind of want to do it.
It's not dangerous for your health.
All right, I want to see the levels.
They're all on 5. You fucking pussy.
Just let me see it. Let me see it.
5, 5, 5.
5, 5, 5.
Right?
All right. Okay, don't wait.
He's like,
I'm touching it.
Don't change it. Don't change it.
Hands off it.
All right, put the collar on. Jim Jefferies put
Jim
the collar
Jefferies
on.
is putting it on.
Vaginal. Just click it on, man.
Just clicking it on the back of his
You want
neck.
some lube to get it on there or what?
Contacts.
No, that'll make it. That wetness will make it.
You can
worse.
do it. Oh, he knows about it, huh?
Contacts.
If you start sweating, it makes it worse too. Just so you know.
No, this is fucking Green Mile shit.
You're not on the mic, dude.
Green Mile shit.
Green Mile shit.
Look, you wanted to do something else besides drink. This is perfect.
This is a really good.
Remember we said you
good.
needed
You
a
might
hobby?
like it.
This is
Do
good.
you really want to quit drinking?
Yeah,
You
he's a month in so far, Jason.
Yeah, well,
know
that's how I
if he
did
does
it.
that.
I
Really?
quit drinking and became what is it called? The masochist.
Oh, yeah. What was that? A masochist?
Oh my God.
I love that. This is the guy we want to win. This is
My neck's too fat.
Yeah, I'll adjust it.
You can adjust it.
Yeah, no, I figured that out.
It's adjustable.
Yeah, all right.
So the name of the game is we're gonna put it in the bucket. You're gonna we go around each other and you grab a controller, you press it. Every time you press it, if you electrocute somebody, that's a point for you. So when you get to 7, you're out. But if you pull it out and you keep electrocuting yourself, you got no points.
No.
So you're the loser.
No, I'll tell you when I'm out, when I take the fucking thing off my neck.
You can't.
No, I can.
Okay,
It's
you
like
can.
when
If you
people
want,
play
if
that-
you take it off,
People
then
play that
it's
soggy biscuit game. They go, everyone has to masturbate. And if you're
he
the last
takes it
person
off-
to come, you got to eat the biscuit. No, I'm
there
human.
has to be a penalty
with
for it.
fucking things.
If
where
he
I
takes
can-
it off, he has to play karaoke, kendo stick karaoke.
Oh, shit.
No, I don't have to do anything.
You do.
I don't have to do anything.
It's a radio, but you can't pull out. You're not that fucking big. You can't just pull out halfway through.
This
You've got to commit to it.
No, I don't have to
Commit to the game. You're going to put this on Twitter, right, Obi?
Oh, fuck yeah. This is
Well,
going to be
then
a good
fucking
video.
commit to his Twitter, why don't you?
This will be a good video, Jim Jefferies.
You've done this before.
And look, he's
It was
still here.
terrible. I just wanted to fuck someone's head with a big dick. That was my bit. I was like, dude, Obi's gonna love this one because the head bounces off the wall and shit while you're dude singing. They won't let me do that.
Your friend.
Wait, what happened? You were putting on the collar, and now you're not putting the collar
No, I'm
on.
not doing it to 7. First to 7.
It's on 5.
Let's do a best of 3 or something.
7 is
But
pretty
you
sick.
might not have.
Only Jason Ellis would go to 7. When 3 would be good enough for everybody involved.
If it's not up to 7, it's not really fair.
Can I say something to Jim Jefferies here?
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, you might not ever get one shot.
You probably won't.
It's all the odds. It's the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good. That's a very
The
good
odds
point.
are against me because I'm the host and I have.
Yeah, but you look tough. Your friend has a
bunch of pictures on my
bit
arm.
of
It
a-
means nothing.
mind me saying a terrorist look to you. Like,
I'm Jewish, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, different strokes.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm not going to argue with you.
Wow. What do you think, Jim
He's
Jefferies?
a little dude. His
You know
sister
what
beat
the
him up.
fucked up thing is? If Jim Jefferies was drunk, he would be
Oh.
like,
Oh, he
give me
would-
the fucking cola.
He would go right to 10, Jason.
Fucking put
I
on
would-
10, you faggot.
I would have
fuck.
strapped it into my ass. And
I know.
Sober,
And then we'd never
sober
be able
Jim
to use it
Jeffries
again.
sucks.
sober
Jeffries
I'll
sucks.
show you what sober Jeffries does. I'm like fucking Marty McFly when you say the word chicken.
Here we go.
Fucking
Here we
sober
go.
Jeffries.
Come on.
Boom.
Chuck it on.
All right, Jeffries is putting the collar
Jim's
on.
putting it on.
Here we go.
Hang
Putting
on.
the
All right,
collar
let's
on.
put these in the bucket.
Right around the back of his neck.
Hang on. What is the purpose of these? Are these for dogs?
Yeah, the teachers.
No, they're called dog collars because they're for fucking jacking off.
Oh my God!
he's
look,
panicking.
He keeps putting it on and then taking
Put
it
it
off
on.
again.
Put it on.
You can just put it on.
How bad was it? Not that bad. Oh, fuck off. You twitched.
He was surprised. Is what it was. It
he's
was more
able to take
surprise than
pictures,
pain,
though.
right?
It's all anticipation.
And now he's taking
Kendo stick
pictures. It's fine.
karaoke is up
What's
next.
that?
Well, yeah, I want to know what kendo stick karaoke.
It's where
No,
you
you don't.
sing a song
Yeah.
Get
like
beat.
karaoke,
Yeah.
and then we hit you with the kendo stick at the same time.
As
It's good
you're
audio.
singing.
As you're
I
singing.
bet the sound, like, as you're trying to hold a note and you get smacked with a kendo stick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gotta sound good.
All of a sudden, there's a lot of owls and shit in the lyrics.
How bad was it?
I love how he won't let me put it on him. Like I've got some fucking. There's a knife inside it. Just let me do it, dude. Come here.
No, because I was mean to you on the radio now.
That would be cool.
I don't give a fuck if
the spikes just shot out into his fucking spinal column.
It's gonna be tight. Put it on.
Don't touch me.
Put the fucking thing on. We don't have a day.
Yeah, you're bullying me and I'm not going to do it at all.
Put it on. At each other.
We're running out of time.
No.
Fuck, get Jefferies a beer.
So close to having it on.
You're so close. What happened there?
He's yelling at me and I don't like it.
We're so close.
I find that more shocking than what the dog necklace is going to do.
The dog necklace.
Dude, don't ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with you, Jefferies?
I just think that these two are in cahoots and they haven't got their thing on properly.
I hate that guy.
No, there is.
He tortures me constantly.
I don't think there's any
Let me have a look
cahoots.
at your one. Turn around.
I don't think there's any cahoots.
That's in.
I think this is legit.
All right, Jeffries is attempting to put the collar on again.
Like,
I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell. Good luck to you.
There's no
All right,
cahoots.
Jason, shut the fuck up. You're gonna blow it again.
Wow, you're shaking.
Can I plug my fights?
Yeah, hit it.
While he's being
Really?
blind?
You're nervous
Yes.
about it?
If you go to Ticketmaster.com, you can get tickets to Ellis Mania 6 in LA at the Palladium,
Very good.
where my wife will beat up Raw Dog and I will fight Shane Carwin.
No.
With my band against Shane Carwin. 4 people against Shane Carwin. And also I'll be fighting another band, We Outspoken. All 4 of them I'll be fighting at the same time in a boxing fight.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's not even close
And
to your
4
voice.
people will be blindfolded with these dog collars on, fighting each other in the ring at the same
I
time.
hear nothing but good things about your Ellis Mania shit.
You're not going to
the
come
I want to go.
Right.
I want
His
to.
neck?
November 6th, right?
November 6th.
Just wondering.
Might just have to fly
Wow,
out there.
Jim Jefferies is having an
Ticketmaster
anxiety
assholes.
attack.
Jeffries, go to that mic over there. I'm going to change mic.
Man, he is
Jeffries
sweating
is
like
having
it's
an
Armageddon.
anxiety attack.
Man.
The object is...
Oh, my. It's
Let me
it's
film
almost
this
good that he
properly.
doesn't get electrocuted because you think
I
it's
hope
way
he
worse
doesn't.
than what it is, I tell
I
you.
hope he doesn't.
He's fucking gone white. His face is white.
He really
Jason,
are
explain
nervous.
this for everybody.
It's dog collar roulette. All you do is you take one of the remotes out of the bucket.
All right, no holding onto the thing.
And
either.
you press it. You press it one time, and whoever electrocutes, if it electrocutes other people, that's 1 point to you. If it electrocutes yourself, 0. First one to 7 wins. The loser
I'm not doing
is
first to
kendo
7.
stick karaoke.
This is it. Not first to 7.
5.
First to 3.
It can't be 3. You might not get shot.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
5. It's my game. 5.
I agree to 3 or I'm not doing it.
All right, shut up because he's going to take the collar off.
3.
It might be.
It took us an hour to get the
Just see,
collar on
'cause
Jim
after
Jeffries.
one shock, if he even gets shot,
Yeah, yeah.
he'll be like, all right, I'll go to 7.
All right, so what
I
is
know
Who's
it,
holding
I
the
know
bucket?
E-Rock, hold the bucket. You're,
Who's
you're
going
good
first?
at holding the
Let's
bucket.
let's give it to fucking Pussy Boots over here. Let him start.
You could start. You pick
Sorry.
one out. How does it work? You just
He
press
just
the
picks
button?
it out.
The bottom button.
The bottom button. Give it a go, mate. Give it a go.
Oh, he's scared. He is nervous right now. Come on, it's 3-1 odds. 3-1. You got Jason.
Mine's on too tight.
You got Jason. You
Put it
just
in the
nailed
box, you
Jason.
fucking shit
1
dick.
point.
1 point for Jim Jeffries.
1 point for Jeffries.
All right, now we.
I tapped that. I
Jason's
tapped
going
it.
into the
Don't
bucket
hold
to
on.
get a remote.
Oh, no!
One point to me.
And Jim Jeffries still unscathed.
All right.
Unscathed.
Raw dog.
Get him, Raw Dog.
Raw
Get
Dog
him.
got it. Here goes.
There you go.
Oh, Jeffries got nailed. Oh, shit.
Jim, how was that?
Let's go up to 7. Let's go up to 7 on the
Jeffries is grabbing a
remote.
remote.
No, on the remote. Just turn the dial up.
No. That was plenty bad enough.
All
All right, here he goes.
Can it work?
No, press it again.
He shot himself. Jim Jeffries held himself. Holy shit. All right,
Those are the
Jason's
ones I
taking the
live for
remote
right
out.
there. Fucking
Jason hits the button. Raw Dog just got nailed again.
I got 2.
First 2
I got
apiece.
2.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right, Raw Dog's got the button.
Do not shock me. Come
All
on.
right, here he goes. Oh, Ellis got nailed.
Two points for me.
So this is the decider.
What?
No, you're down because you shocked yourself.
You shocked yourself.
Yeah, you're in the losers bracket so far.
Come on, you gotta get somebody
Good
else.
luck, good
Don't
luck.
get yourself.
Good luck, seriously. No, that's it. Press it, you fucking cheat.
I remember that. That's my one because a bit of thing that.
Press it!
You sure the other ones have that?
Better press it, don't cheat! Oh,
No,
see?
see? Raw Dog got nailed.
Jefferies is back up. What do we got here?
Yeah.
You're still down. What am I? This is for me to get
Jason's
out.
got,
Okay.
yeah, this is it. Jason's got the button. Who's getting? Anyone getting shocked?
Let's check the remote. Might just check the remote. Press it on.
Everything on?
It's beeping.
Okay, let's
All right.
see yours.
Make sure everybody's is on.
See you. Fucking things on that. That's you.
That means that's me! I know for a fact you're about to hit me!
How do you know?
Do it again. Do it again. We've turned them off.
Oh, you turned it off.
Come on. Fucking shit things.
They're
These are high tech.
readjusting
All right,
the things to turn them back on. There they go.
Okay, they're on.
All right.
That was too long, that one!
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit!
Talking shit on me when I get off the air, you fucking asshole.
Jim Jefferies just got fucking nailed for an extended
That was
shock.
unnecessary. No, you got to play by the
Jason's
rules.
out.
That was unnecessary.
Jason's out. This is
This
for
whole
me.
thing is
I'm
unnecessary.
out. Hang on, you fuck. Man.
This isn't doing it.
Yeah, that's just like
That
the
must
broken
be
one.
his then.
Keep it on. Wait a minute. The loser.
No, I know
It's
he
the wrong
won.
one. 2 remotes left. Take
There's
a pick.
only 2 remotes left. Here it is.
Zap yourselves.
No?
I don't know what's
Why
going
are you
on.
guys such idiots? Well, this one's not even on, you dumbasses.
No, you're not allowed to press it again. You're out of the game. No, you can't. You can't.
We're just testing.
Just testing.
No, I can see defeat.
Man, you are such a
that's it.
vaginal
Jim-
guy.
Jim's conceding
I'm out. I
defeat.
can see defeat.
How was that, Jim?
It's
Holy
horrible.
shit, it was horrible.
I got done over in the last one. He pressed it twice. So that's not. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, kendo stick karaoke.
All right.
Oh God,
Good
that's a,
game, brother.
I
Good
played it.
game, brother.
Thanks, man. I tried. I feel like if this contestants are a little more. He's a little bit.
I played
You're
it.
a little glamorized.
He
I
did.
played
You're
it.
not, you're not used to being.
I did play.
You did
part
play.
of the game.
Play.
I could have not played at all.
So
But you
what
did play a little bit.
Was
girly.
it a shock? Was it a burn? Was it a pinch? What did it feel like?
It was no. It's like a shock.
Shock, yeah.
Shock,
How
yeah.
far down your spine did it go?
No, a couple of vertebrae.
Yeah,
a few,
so
few-
not,
few bones.
not that bad.
Only sort of to the in between your shoulder blades.
You got to
Yeah.
get it up to 10 to really enjoy yourself.
Will Raw Dog take a
10's
10?
crazy.
Yeah, he'll take a 10.
Raw
No,
Dog
I
will
won't.
take.
You can't volunteer me for shit.
Well,
Oh shit!
I totally can actually.
I thought
You
you
and
said
me-
you would do anything for
Yeah.
Jason Ellis' show.
Yeah,
See,
what
this
happened?
I don't
is
think
the thing,
those
though.
words ever came out of my mouth.
Let's do a 10 together.
There's not the nuances of comedy here.
Let's put him on.
See, this is why I talk shit off air. It's bullying radio. You can't just
Bullying
You
radio.
can't just fucking shock people and call me a fag. It's not fair.
Never called you a fag.
I want to see what 10
Wow, look
looks
at the
like.
back of Jason's neck.
Yeah,
It's really red.
He had that thing
No,
tight.
that's just the part of Australia he's from.
Everybody's a redneck in Beverly Hills.
Oh shit!
Come on.
That's your comedy routine. Looking out for you. Where you live?
Jason, what are you doing
We don't
now?
wait.
I'm pressing
Oh,
2 at
come
the
on,
same time.
You're not
One
going
of
to
these
throw
are
your
most
cock
likely-
out about who has more money. Are you
I don't
serious?
even have any money. I was just being a dick.
All right.
Okay, you got to go 1, 2, 3 because I got 1, 2.
All right, ready?
So what's that?
Oh, hang on, they're not on 10.
All right,
Go on,
what's that?
I'll do one.
Yeah,
if
it's
we're going
okay,
one, two,
team player. Yeah, we're going to go to 10 by ourselves
All right.
if that's okay with you.
That's
Fucking hell.
all the remotes.
I
Going
thought
at
we'd made
10.
up and done
You on
friends.
10?
I played his
Yeah,
game, and now I'm
ready?
still in trouble.
Going to 10.
10.
Go.
Anything?
Damn it. These aren't working.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Jason Ellis just hit the fucking floor.
Damn.
Wow!
What the fuck?
How come Raw Dogs isn't working?
I don't know, man.
Wait, Jason's still fucked up.
Wow, that really fucking shocks you.
That one's so
Wow,
lame.
that put him right down on the floor.
What happened to Raw Dog?
Luck of the draw.
Kendo stick karaoke? Do we have time or is it too late?
Yeah, we can do that.
What song do you want to sing, Jim?
I'm not singing.
Let's just take a shot.
I don't want to be hit with sticks.
Let's take a shot.
He says it so matter-of-factly. I don't want to be hit with sticks.
Yeah, it's just because you say I should do something doesn't make it so.
It's a fair enough argument. I get it.
Holy shit!
I get it. You're not used to it.
I still feel flush.
Hurt. Do you? From
Like, I still feel warm in the cheeks from it. Yeah,
you were very nervous.
Yeah, also, that's the
very
most
anxious.
physical activity I've done in months.
Fuck that. That kendo stick's gotta fucking, like, hurt.
Yeah,
I had
not just kendo sticks, sticks.
Sticks.
Just any stick.
Any stick.
Any wooden long object that you hit someone with.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but these are made to not really hurt you.
Yeah, they are. They're actually,
Yeah, you can't die.
Yeah, I know about, like, the way they're set up.
Yeah, I
played this game with Forrest Griffin on my show.
You saying these aren't made to hurt you, you can't die. I go down to some terminally ill people and give that little theory a go.
And it makes a good sound.
Or a child or something. You don't know how weak I am.
I could probably smack the warts off you with it. That's about it.
I'm sure you could, but you're not going to.
On the back of the calf, that's all it is.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm not doing it.
That would hurt, right?
Do you know why?
I don't know why I'm directed at trying to play the game with you. You're such a not into the game guy.
I like walking.
Yeah. You can walk after it.
We're not allowed to hit anybody with the kendo stick.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
What fucking shit goes on that we can't hit
This is
somebody
what I
with a
talked to
stick?
Jason Ellis about. Enjoy your time, brother, because they'll come after you next.
Yeah. Well, I am
Gary's in
enjoying
the other
myself.
room.
Who's Gary?
A guy you don't want to know.
Kendo stick Gary.
He's like the let's make sure nothing fun happens.
What about if
in
you
the
guys
room
hit
guy.
me with the kendo stick? That's okay, right?
I wouldn't hit you.
I wouldn't hit you with a kendo stick. I'm a pacifist.
You know what? I think Stevie should hit you with a stick.
Yeah, because
Stevie, you
you're
want
a
to
little offended by me.
Yeah.
Jason Ellis is a martial artist.
You know
he
what
could take
you know what I like?
He could take a little hit.
Stevie picked up the stick and almost looked like he was going to eat it.
It's a little hit. Don't fucking have a conniption.
All right.
Where are you hitting him?
Whatever you want, dude. All right.
Go across the stomach. Go across the abs.
Just don't fucking be retard strength with it at first.
You're gonna put the.
Give just a feeling. Hit him square in the
You
nuts.
gotta like try to hit
Hang
me.
on, I'm going to. I could get an eye
Yeah.
out here, sitting where I am.
Like you use it like a baseball bat, not like a knife. All right.
Go for his right ab. He got a bad hit there yesterday.
Here, go ahead. All right, now it's Jason's turn on you.
The way
Wow,
you,
damn.
The way
That's
you
pretty good.
recoiled then after you hit him was one of the gayest things I've ever seen a man do.
That didn't hurt, Jason.
Yeah, it did.
Does that leave
Can we see if there's a welt?
He actually got me in the bit where I
landed on my dirt bike the other day.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hopefully your cock turns purple again.
Yeah, he got me in the hematoma.
Wow,
it's not that bad, but it sounds way better when you try to sing a song.
Aren't those things meant to like make a lot of noise?
Yeah, you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it like to torture each other for fun.
Yeah,
is on the back of the calves. It fucking hurts like a bitch on the back of the calves,
Isn't
but
that
it
like
doesn't
a
stop
Turkish
you from
prison
living.
torture or something?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I did it with you. Know who Forrest Griffin is?
Yeah, of
obviously.
course, yeah.
That guy was. As soon as I
He's
pulled
an
this
animal.
out, he was like, "Let's go." And we went out into the green room because we couldn't get enough of a wind up in the studio. So I'm like, I'll hit you, and then we'll reciprocate. Blah blah blah. So I hit him kind of hard, and then we do it again. And then the third time, I fucking went into him. You know what I mean? Like, I went down on his leg. I was like, bam! And I looked at him in the face, and because his thing was to do exactly what I did. It doesn't hurt, so he just looked at me and went, okay then. So then right there, I was like, fuck, I always know when those killer people do that. They have when people who are, because I can kind of fight, like compared to him and Jim or whatever, I could kill you guys.
Yeah. He said I couldn't fight.
But you're normal people in the fighting world. I am Steve.
Right,
to Forrest Griffin,
To
I'm
Forrest,
Steve.
you're Steve.
Yeah.
You're little Stevie.
And Steve is hitting me and staring him down, going, "Did that fucking hurt, shitbag?"
Oh no!
So Forrest goes, because they all do it. Chocolate Dells, they all do the same thing. They go, "Oh yeah, okay, sounds good." And then I know, because they go cold. They've got a dark face. It's like something that happens when you're being stabbed in the neck and somebody's fucking you, and you're saying no, and you're trying to fucking get their fucking mask to come off so you can identify them when you wake up in hospital.
Their soul goes away.
It's that fucking face.
Soul
And I
drains
was
right
like,
out of them.
man, I always have to drag that face out of these fucking tough guys.
So what ended up happening?
Well, he cranked it from above up here.
Holy shit!
And went down. It was a downwards chop
Wow.
onto the back of the cuff, but it missed one and just got the other one on the end, and I had like a fucking.
must
It
have been
goes in. It's not like it doesn't. Because
like
if you get punched in the face or you get kicked and kneed, you feel it later. This one's it's a sting that goes into your bone. If you ever, if you ever fucking hit your ass running. You know, I don't skate or anything, but sometimes I fall skating. Not anymore because I'm washed up. But my ass will hit. One cheek will hit, and the other cheek will keep going because you go so fast. When your foot comes off, one stays and the other one fucking goes like 3 feet, and the other one's firmly planted into the fucking cement. So it's just a fucking rant, and you fuck the sky and put your fucking tailbone inside your own ass and pull the fucking. Holy shit! It's the inside pain. It's like an inside sting.
Yeah.
That's
deep inside your pelvis.
Like I snapped my tailbone off one time. That was the.
I hear that is like the worst fucking
It's the
pain,
fucking
man.
most amazing. Because the hospital can't do anything about it. I had the X-ray.
Anything.
Anything it did would get me laid a little bit. I had an X-ray because my tailbone snapped off, so there's like a gap, and then my little fucking tail floating by itself.
For sure.
And I had the X-ray, and I would put it in my bathroom through I took the ceiling lights out, and I had that there. So I would show chicks. I'd take them back to my house. Like, see that? That's my tailbone. I don't have a tailbone. It's floating. Just floating in there. You can touch it. You can move it around. It's no big deal.
That got you
And then
laid a
meanwhile,
little
you
bit?
could probably see
I was
the outline.
fucking whores. Dude.
Right.
I'm looking for a long-term relationship, a professional skateboarder over here.
I
think I love you.
I always think if they come back to your house and you get them into the bathroom, they're going to fuck you anyway. I got to be honest, the X-ray is probably not the clincher.
Mine was, maybe I had it before I knew it. But my thing was the barbecue. I would say, let's go for a barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of saying, can you jack me off in my bathroom, it was barbecue first.
My thing was always rape.
How'd that work out?
You had that on your wall or something?
That was my closer.
Holy shit.
Right the fuck on.
Unbelievable, man.
So you know, all Australians are not the same.
Fucking hardcore, man.
They've always said yes.
You getting hit on that with 10 on
That's
the
ridiculous.
shot collar.
Yeah, well, we've got him on 10 in that boxing fight.
Right the fuck down.
And that's the word. Because in the boxing fight, after the first 5 minutes, you can't feel the shock collar anymore. It only because it's on your spine. It just makes your legs give out for just a second. It's not really that painful. You just fall to your knees. So every time I was in that fight, blindfolded, right when I would finally get somebody because you can't tell until somebody touches elbows. As soon as your elbow bumps into someone else, it's the fucking haymaker of doom. That's all you got to do.
Windmilling at him, right?
Yeah, we did blind boxing years ago. It's insane.
With real blind people.
With real blind people. One guy popped his eyes out for the fight.
What?
Just to prove he was blind.
Okay. He took him out before the fight.
Yeah.
They were glass eyes, right?
Yeah, he goes, no, I'm blind. I'll prove it to you.
He wasn't just a guy with vision who really wanted to be on the show.
Well, you never know.
It is a big show.
You never know. I mean, but the one guy got fucked up bad. Fucking spleen, broken ribs.
He didn't see it.
See, I got
because you don't know when the punch is coming, so you don't protect yourself.
See, it's different. The way I organise Ellis Mania is there's usually one fight on the card where somebody could get knocked out, but I don't let people fight each other that are over 200 pounds that don't know how to fight. It's always these.
He rocks out.
If you're blindfolded and you're
205.
being electrocuted, you tense up. So you fight all tense.
Right.
And I mean, there's never really a chance to really open up. And in our one, usually they're professional fighters in the dog collar fight now because it did get a little.
So what is the dog collar fight exactly?
It's 4 dudes with these dog collars on,
collars, yeah.
and they're blindfolded. They've got headgear on and 16-ounce gloves.
Right.
And when the bell goes,
Headgear on. That's a bit faggy of them, isn't it?
Right. Hey? Yeah, you're a pretty manly guy. I've seen you take a punch.
No, not really. Have you seen me take a punch?
Yeah, you come alive, don't you?
No, have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a real video. Yeah,
I gotta tell you,
he's seen it.
Hey, you're an animal.
I gotta give myself credit. Well, I didn't know I was in a fight. First
You
of
can
all.
tell.
I don't know.
Yeah, cheap shots are fucked up. I
tell
agree.
you, if you're on stage and a guy comes out of the dark into the spotlight and you don't know, he doesn't even yell anything, I defy anyone to fight back really quickly.
But it's what you did after the punch is the bit that sucked.
What, coward?
But I don't blame you. Everybody
Coward.
does it. But you don't know because you don't train, you don't have anything. But when he punched you, it wasn't that good of a punch. You were completely conscious and you took a knee and went into a little bit of a fetal position.
May I add that I didn't drop the microphone?
But in the fetal, you were down next to his legs. You could have double-legged him.
Can we give credit where credit's due? I
For
came out
feeling?
and finished the fucking gig. As a comic, that's
But
impressive.
you didn't get knocked out.
You know what? You could have fucking punched him.
You could have.
hit him back.
When you went down,
You
you were
probably should've
at
his
his
back.
shins. You could have grabbed his legs, put him on his back, and fucking
second.
punch him in the
Punch him in
face.
his balls.
I-
Yeah, you could have grabbed his
didn't know
balls
I
and
was in
pulled
a
them off.
fight.
You could have sucked his cock.
I didn't.
That would have been funny.
I didn't know
I
I
would have
was
bought
in
a
a
ticket
fight.
to your next gig. This guy's sucking dick on stage. He's a maniac.
And I tell you what else, I didn't press any charges either.
Wow,
you are what a man.
No, the police asked me. The police asked me if I wanted to, and I said no. That's pretty tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You know, a guy that walks out on stage and punches comedians in the face.
No, I just let the cunt go home because he's drunk, and I've had a drink before and acted like an arsehole.
right.
And that's how I looked at it.
All right.
And also, my career took off from that day. I was in the news that night.
Oh, look at what's on here.
The YouTube sensation.
Jim Jefferies.
The old spelling of Jim Jefferies. That shows how old he is.
Someone really produced your beating.
You make the most of it.
Well produced, Jim Jefferies.
It's pretty good for security footage.
That's pushing it inwards. Oh,
still have that shirt.
hang on.
Jesus. Man, that's one hell of a response. Oh, look, there is a single leg.
All right, for a single leg.
Yeah, and then the people came in, and then I was off.
Oh, you ran right off.
Where'd you go?
Into the dressing room.
For what?
To chat with the other comics.
To chat with the other comics?
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, that wasn't that bad.
It wasn't as
went
bad
for
as
the
I-
one leg.
Okay, may I
He
also
did,
add, if you watch, the first thing I say before I'm hit is, oh, hang on a second. That's how much of a shock it is to me.
You got blindsided there.
Why did that
I
guy-
will give you
But
that.
you kept looking down,
He
though.
didn't heckle or anything. And I even
He
tried
was a
to
crazy
reason him.
guy, huh?
And he came out of the darkness into the
did.
spotlight.
Whoa, almost got you with the left.
See, the first punch, you can't. What are you looking at his shoes for?
See, all right, now you're trying to
But
take
there
him
was,
down.
that was good.
I didn't drop the mic as well.
Why did this guy
That's
attack
very
you?
important.
Did it ever come out?
What the fuck was his problem?
I did a pedophilic joke. He had some issues with...
And he was a pedophile?
He had some issues, or he was on a first date or something, and the girl that he was with had issues. And he
asshole.
But he never heckled. See, I've had plenty of times in my career where someone goes, "Oh, I'm going to come up," and I
See
always
it coming.
I always do that sort of stance where I'm going to kick them in the face as they get up onto the stage.
Yeah,
is
you
the
got
best,
the high ground.
best thing. But he just ran up.
You never saw it coming.
I think you had an
yeah.
affliction T-shirt on too, which does mean it's dangerous.
But the
You
thing-
took a few punches though before you kind of realized
Can
I
we,
got to do
can
something.
we can we play the standing ovation when I come back out though?
That's what's important here.
That's what's important because I got a black eye and I still fucking come back out.
Yeah, he got you with a shot. Absolutely. 1 or 2 shots he got. Who's that? The MC?
Yeah.
The MC doesn't know what the fuck to do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Took a
I've
while
only
to
been on
compose
stage
yourself.
for 8 minutes.
The
So
wank is gone, all right?
the wanker.
Wanker. Yeah.
All right, that's not going to help, really. All right. But Jim's going to come back and finish his set for you.
Wouldn't that be great if you came out and another guy came up and just started railing on your
If you
fucking
don't
head?
like
And then
it,
another guy
you can
started sucking
go.
your cock when you're out cold.
May I add that when I came back out, not everyone was happy to see me.
Yeah.
No, there was still booing out there. There were some people in that audience who were taking the punch to the
Ladies and
side.
gentlemen, to finish off, welcome back, Jim Jefferies.
Damn. Look at that. Yep.
A little bit of a standing ovation.
I'm the worst high fiver in the world. Look at that one.
yeah.
This is sloppy.
Well, you've just been in a big fight.
He did the best you could.
They love you. They love
He
you.
looked like he was a bit of a weightlifting guy. Probably best to keel over.
Now, the thing is, if you listen to this now, okay. Now, see there's a little cut there? Now, we cut that out because I knew he was Irish and I went a little bit racist. For about, I had about a 4-minute rant where I went, fucking Paddy, cunt, fuck, Irish, fuck.
And then you thought better of it.
And then because they didn't have the rest of the footage, people would think that I'd caused the fight. So we
Right,
thought, edit
yeah.
that little bit out.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. Because it's sometimes Irish people in Ireland, they have a little bit of, in my opinion, they have a little bit of, we're just great for the crack, you know, we're really up for it and we're a lot of fun and all that stuff. But you say one Irish joke and they're swinging punches, you know.
Yeah, I feel like Irish people and English people are good street fighters. They cheat. They always headbutt.
That's the closest I've been to having a fight in my entire life.
Really?
I get your deal, dude. If
Even
you
as
get
a
hit
kid?
good enough, it does make you want to go to the knee and you forget. And it's not like you were in a heated discussion. It was just on.
I
I get you.
He just went at me, but
that's why I think you should go to the gym a little bit and learn a little bit, because you would have been able to subdue him and you would have got a way bigger standing ovation if he had to punch you in the head 3 times. You double leg him, put him on his back, elbow him in the face until security pulls you off. I don't know about you, but I would have been on the stage hoisting you on my shoulders saying, "It's the greatest comedian that ever lived! Did you see the elbows?"
I did better than Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher did when they rushed them in Canada. I think I did better. But the thing was, security came and the audience came. The weird thing is, that was filmed in Manchester, and there was about 3 guys, say, who ran up out of the crowd.
Yeah.
And when I go back to Manchester, I still sell more tickets than anywhere else in the world because
From
I'm
the punching.
I'm
Yes,
synonymous.
because people wanna
I'm
punch you
synonymous
for the
with-
incident.
That's 500,000 people there that watch. Yeah. And so I go and every time I go back, but every time I go back, I meet some guy who says he was the bloke who ran up on the stage and helped me. And so for the first 2 years, I was buying all these blokes drinks like, "Thanks for that, mate. Thanks for helping me out." So word's gotten around, and every cunt in Manchester just says they were the guy who helped me out.
Lying sacks of shit.
The funny thing was, there was the other comics were just watching TV, and they could hear all the
didn't see
commotion. But they were watching the fight on the screen, and then they knew that I was coming backstage, so they turned to another channel. And
like they didn't see
and
it.
acted like they couldn't see it. And they went, "So how did the show go?"
They didn't want to go out there and get punched themselves.
I go, "Not good." There's this one real arrogant comic called Michael McIntyre who's hugely famous there now. And I said, "Not good, not good, Michael. They just punched me in the face." And he went, "No one can follow me."
I might get punched in the face doing something, doing some stand-up. Organise it. So I could do a keel up thing.
Have you
really get punched.
Have you ever done stand-up or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just like 2 times.
2 times.
But the second time I did it at this Kerry Hart roast thing. Was like a private thing for Kerry and Pink and those people.
Right.
And who's the dude that's funny because he's good looking?
That would be me.
Maybe somebody hit you a little harder
No
than I
guy
thought.
is going to say it. Everyone thinks
Dane Cook, that's who it is.
Dane Cook's not that good looking, man.
I think he's an attractive guy for how funny he is. Beside the point,
Colin Kane's a good looking guy.
I roasted Kerry Hart, and then he came out and said, round of applause. I don't know if this is a comedy thing they say to make you feel good, but I was the funniest person in the building.
Oh, there. See.
So I'm funnier than Dane Cook, but like I said, that's not a huge...
Yeah, that's well done.
Tough crowd.
Well done. All right. Let's get the plugs in. Jim Jefferies, Caroline, starting tonight.
I'll be at Caroline.
Through the weekend, 212-757-4100.
If you guys are still on the air, I'll be in here tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to figure out what's up.
It's over, huh?
We're talking. For today's,
I feel good about my career, man.
Yeah.
I love how you guys are like the fucking juggernauts of the game, and you're like, oh, it's on the country. Maybe we are. I've got backup plans. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, really? Like, that's what I've got to look forward to?
Yeah, well, it's...
Backup plans?
The business has gotten a lot different, but we're talking. I don't know.
You got to stay, dude. You
today's
can't
our last
fucking
day
leave
of our
it.
contract.
You guys can become podcasters.
You can't. Don't do that.
We'll be the new podcasters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jason, what have you got going on? Of course, the show today, live from New York. The Jason Ellis Show, Faction Series 28, XM52 at 3 o'clock today. And then the Ellis Mania thing.
Yeah, Ellis Mania 6 is the Taint Stick, my first band, has got its final gig the night before at the Roxy. So that's at the Roxy, November 5th. And then Ellis Mania, my movie premiere is in the morning on Saturday.
What do you mean
Sunset.
your movie premiere?
I got a movie, The Woodsman. It's about this guy who lives in the woods in Australia and American, college. Like they come to camp in the outback. And the woodsman he's a crazy dude who lives in the woods with a fucking massive cock and a snake up his ass. So he's like a crazy monster dude.
For a while, I thought it was a documentary.
It is.
And it is.
Great,
and how to die if you're an American in Australia. But yeah, he kills people, pulls babies out of their fucking stomachs and fucking kills them with loads. He cuts one dude's arms and legs off and his cock, puts his cock in his mouth and then pulls a snake out of his ass and diarrheas on the dude until he dies.
Fucking
wow.
So there's going to be a red carpet with like celebrities.
You just stolen the storyline from Love Actually.
But there's a bunch of celebrities that are going to be on the red carpet, and they have no idea that they're going to go sit and watch a movie where a dude's cock gets shoved in another dude's ass.
All right.
And then Ellis Mania 6 at the Palladium, and then after Ellis Mania 6, my new band, Death, Death, Die, will perform at the Palladium.
Such a busy guy.
Well, you can't just do it in radio.
No, you got to spread yourself out.
You got to go everywhere.
You absolutely have to do that.
Yeah.
So one thing
Great.
falls apart, at least you got something else.
Yes.
And I would like to special shout out, just do a special shout out to all the, I think it's Opie and Anthony fans. I think it's a little bit of Ron and Fez, but I got a lot of love out there from a couple of guys on my Twitter account that want me to die.
Oh,
and I don't get it because I never said anything bad about either one of you guys.
It's probably the same people that listen to us and want us to die too.
Somebody said that your fans want you to die.
Well, yeah, we can't figure it out anymore.
My purple cock threatened me like 2 weeks ago.
I hate it when someone joins your
actually,
fan page to hate you.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Someone said
out of their way.
Someone said because Jim's here that Ellis fucking kick his ass, man. It's gonna be a fucking war. The Outback's gonna go for it. I'm like, oh God, please, can you just fucking listen to the show and
now
fuck off?
And now since you didn't, it'll be like you're just a pussy. What a faggot! You didn't.
My argument was at least I put it on 10 one time.
Yeah, you did. You want to take a 10?
No,
the show?
I'm good at conceding defeat.
You know what? Hey, you put it on, dude.
In the end, you put it on.
So you're telling me I didn't win the dog collar challenge?
I'll fucking be the first to say I pushed out.
Someone
you put the collar on. You took a 5.
He did.
I took a 5 a couple of times.
You're a true competitor. You did good.
And
I don't hate you. You seem like a funny guy.
I am funny.
Well, then there you go.
Jefferies is hilarious. Okay.
Do you want to come to my gig? Come on, you can come to my gig.
When?
You should, Caroline.
Tonight?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
You
Sunday.
should go.
Tomorrow night? It's Thursday today.
Tomorrow's sold out, but I can do tonight.
Tonight?
No, I can fit you any night you want.
You would like
because is Shuley going to be there too?
I don't know who else is going to be.
You don't know who's on Caroline's? Are you the main dude?
Yeah.
What time?
8 o'clock.
I am in New York, bored out of my fucking shitless pants.
You would love Jefferies, I'm telling you.
No, I would go.
Yeah, Jason
it's
would
in
go.
the city, right?
All right, let's get off the air so we can figure all this out.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me.
There's a lot to figure
problem, man.
out.
Thanks for
Jason,
coming
thank
in.
you, brother.
And of course.
Have fun in New York. We'll see you guys.
Jefferies.
Hopefully,
What's the
hopefully
plug?
tomorrow, I guess.